welcome back. You know what it is. It's your favorite podcast in the world. Not just the city, but the world. What up, though? It feels like it's been a minute.
Hell yeah.
But, before we go on, I got to introduce my guys. To my left here, man, I got the one and only Superman.
How you doing?
Hey! Not the
don't ever
kiss,
do that
though.
shit again.
God damn,
don't
the kiss.
touch me. Shit.
No, touch him.
And then across from me, I got my boy cousin.
Yes, sir.
Peace be that journey, y'all. Let's go.
Let's get it. Hey, but again, man, look, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. We back. We got some things to talk about right now, man.
Yeah.
We got some reaction video coming up. But yeah, man, y'all asked for it. And Culturally Rooted, we here to deliver it. So, because we mess with y'all. But here we go, man. We're gonna start off like this, boys. First of all, we want to give a shout out to PMN.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying?
Polynesian Music Network.
Come on, man.
Yo.
Hey, shout out Island Avenue.
Island Avenue.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, and Holo Vegas.
Man, how tight was that, boys?
Hey, that was fun.
Hey, Superman.
That was so fun. Oh, man.
Hey,
man,
Superman got all the pictures.
Hey, right. You
was
know
a
what
blast.
to say. What happens in Vegas stays in your photo gallery. So, but shout y'all out, man. Shout out Big Body Cisco and West Alpha. They showed us love, man. It was a big event for us. We pulled up. Got some interviews with people, man. We got contact, coming up. But I just want to shout out those people, man, because that was one of our biggest thing that we got invited to, man. And we just want to say thank you, man. They had Stan Walker out there. They had Josh Totafi.
Man,
they had UB40.
Come on, Common Kings.
Come on.
Jay Boogie.
Come on.
Hey, but look.
Malcolm Sony.
Oh, shit.
Hey, the shower.
That was VIP. If you didn't get that, you wasn't in the real party.
That was the after party.
After party.
Hey, speaking of the after party.
Yes, sir.
Hey, shout out Big Body Cisco and Mustafa. Hey, they threw one hell of a show. And not only that, man, but, they opened up an after party where they had all of us up in there. I mean, just showing love, man. You know what I mean? They had Be For Real podcast up in there.
Hey, shout out Be For Real.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we seen y'all out there.
Yeah, we seen y'all over there. Who else we saw over there? Cousin?
King Scar.
Hey, King Scar.
Yeah, we seen some people out there.
Hey, King Scar, what's up, my dude? We messed with you the long way.
Hey, but we seen
Diddy,
so
though.
many people out there. Look, we seen Dinah out there again.
Hey, shout out Dinah.
Hey, we seen
J-Ty.
Ooh, Tay Child, yeah.
Huh? Hey, shout him out, man. You know what I mean?
Tanoi Reed.
Right.
Hey, if y'all watching, he popped in one of our episodes, so.
Hey, real talk though. Hey, shout out to him, man. If y'all don't know who that is, he's the Rock Stunt Double. But man, he showed us love, man. Hey, and we gonna be, having him on our thing soon. So we got a big announcement coming for that too.
Ooh,
but
come on.
Anyways, we just wanted to shout out those people, man, because they showed us love being out there in Vegas, Holo Fest. We had so much fun. We heard the next one's in Hawaii.
Ooh, can't wait. We about to pull in.
So, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, hey, love y'all, man. Thank y'all for doing that.
For real.
Hey, if y'all was out there, man, y'all know it was a vibe, man. But you know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
But let's get into this real quick, man.
Come on, man.
I want to get into this little subject real quick with y'all. 100 man versus a gorilla. Wait.
Superman. Please.
What? Who do you think is
motherfucker.
winning, Superman? Hey, and before we establish what's going on. We're just talking about, we don't get to choose fucking 100 strongest you want.
Right.
There's just regular 100 people.
Versus a regular gorilla.
Versus the strongest gorilla.
The strong. See, it's already not fair.
What do you mean it's not
so
fair?
You know the gorilla's gonna
Why are we
win.
choosing the strongest gorilla?
Hold on, cousin.
But we're choosing the weakest man.
Hold on. No, we're not choosing the regular men, cousin. Just
Then a regular gorilla. Why are we changing
scared?
the rules?
Are you scared?
Can we just keep it even?
Okay, but Superman,
Right.
who's winning?
100 man.
Let me get three. In your
100
face,
man.
bitch.
You out of your damn mind.
Come on, Superman. Tell him.
Hold on.
Tell
you know how
him.
strong a gorilla is?
Right. You know how strong I am?
Hey, yo, look, before we start cooking in this episode, we just want to give a quick shout out to the sponsor. Look, I got a few products in front of me right now. We got the traditional Kava right here, but what we also got is the micronized version. So if you don't know what this is, you don't need that strainer no more. This one, you just throw it in with the water, mix, you good to drink right there. So look, we got all types of different products. Plug in with Kava and use the discount code CULTURE to get 10% off.
Or you got the gummies here. It's GMO, gluten-free. It's all natural. I popped one in just recently. It's very good.
Look, if you don't mix Kava, you don't got all day to sit in a circle, you don't want to do what cousins got, you're not into gummies, well, check this out. I got something even better for you. I got guava and I got iced tea. It's extract. You got to mix an ounce of this with 5 ounces of water, and you wait 15 minutes for it to take over, and then you can start serving it. So what I'm saying is, this is already Kava. Shout out Calm with Kava for messing with Culturally Rooted. Like cousin said, use the promo code CULTURE to order you some. And we got a saying, if you want to stay rooted.
You want to stay rooted, culturally rooted, stay rooted with Calm with Kava.
And back to the episode.
You know how strong 100 men are? Some of them been in the
How
gym.
strong are you, son?
No.
How strong are you?
I'll just take the hand. But I'll just... I'll be honest with you.
I'm being for real, soon, man. Who's winning?
100 man.
Easy money.
Bro, okay, give me.
You saying, hold on, okay, say you number 5,
Yeah.
right?
All right.
And how are we doing this? Are y'all jumping the gorilla? Or is it one-on-one?
No, we jump. It's 100 versus 1
There's no
gorilla.
One-on-one in the cage.
Hey,
After he beat that one dude, next one in.
No.
Oh, we got rules? You want to jump one dude?
That gorilla getting
I didn't know
fucked.
y'all
Getting
was weak
fucked.
like
Getting
that.
fucked.
Yeah, you ain't lying, Superman.
Y'all want to jump
He
him?
getting
We
messed
jump
up.
50 in the front and 50 in the back.
Easy.
Dang, that sounds like a
Pounding,
Diddy
right?
party to me. Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey, we winning.
We winning.
We winning.
See?
Oh, no. Okay,
Wait,
cousin.
look, we had this.
You choose the gorilla.
He chose the gorilla,
Are
Superman.
y'all jumping them? Are y'all really going to jump them? Or can we have a fair fight?
It was
hold on,
never.
a
It was.
fair fight.
It was never one-on-one.
Yeah. First off, we ain't gonna stand in line like it's a cafeteria meal.
Hold on.
Like it's a
We said
train.
it was only 100 men versus a gorilla. We didn't say it was jumping the
Right.
gorilla. We were just, hold on.
All right.
He's making rules.
Yeah.
He's
All
making
we
rules.
said was
Cool.
100 men
That's fine.
versus one gorilla.
Cool. All right.
Now y'all want
They
to jump
still
them,
lose.
though.
No. If it's 1-on-1, then I can. If you're gonna add
Okay,
rules
say y'all
to it,
jump them. Say
Yeah,
y'all jump
add
them.
rules
Say y'all
to it
jump
then,
them.
because he's
Right.
adding rules now.
Let me tell you this, so man, before you go in any further,
right?
a gorilla strength is equal to 50 men.
20. It's 20. It's
Okay,
not
it's
50.
20. You're right, you're
It's
right.
lying. He already bullshitting.
He can bench press 4,000 pounds. Me and you together, we bench press maybe 5, 6.
By like 100. Yeah, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
4,000 pounds. Not to mention he has 4 hands.
Stop.
Now you thinking he's standing up and he gonna swing with?
Gosh.
When he grab one of y'all with this arm, with this leg, and grab this dude with this arm, and grab him by the nuts with the other leg, and you're the 5th dude. Look, he got 4 dudes like this, you man. You're the one next. You ain't fucking running in there. Let's be honest. You're gonna be like, you know what? Let's.
Five.
You still thinking y'all winning?
Yeah, we winning.
Cousin, for
He
real?
gonna tire out?
Yeah.
What you got, cousin? Let's hear what the hell you got to
Look,
say.
We winning.
We got into this a little bit before we started this episode.
Yeah.
Skylar can attest to this. That gorilla getting fucked. 100 men. You know what I mean? Like, there's like 50 in the jungle right now that would laugh if you said, "Could you take down the gorilla?" The kid would be like, "I got the gorilla by myself."
Yeah.
Weapons. What, yeah, see?
Hey, but even
See,
if
look, listen to me now.
okay,
Okay,
look.
bamboo stick.
Hey, even if there's no weapons, one gorilla, you telling me 100
Hey,
men's
we find
losing?
in the jungle. He gets to swing around.
Oh, see, look, all the advantage to the gorilla, it still don't matter. It don't matter.
No?
No?
We yanking them down. And I'll be honest. I'll take it this far. You don't think us 3 can take a gorilla?
Shit, I didn't say Polynesia. I was talking about regular. I was
See?
talking about regular.
Got
guys.
him.
Hold on. You think us 3 can take a gorilla?
I think we can give it a good.
But we won't last?
I don't know.
Look.
Because of that mindset, you're going first.
You ain't lying.
We
Yeah.
throwing your ass
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
Okay, look. Let me switch it up then.
All right.
100 men, grizzly bear.
100 men.
Yeah, I still go 100. I still go 100.
That's gonna get tired, cousin.
Man, y'all got some damn bravery on humanity, man.
As the bear has his mouth occupied.
That one swipe,
Yeah.
I got 80 men. Huh? Another one?
This ain't no anime where he gets like super powers.
He got 20 men on one arm. That arm ain't going nowhere.
Ain't nowhere.
20 like that? What's he doing? One's just punching the balls.
Right?
Hey, somebody did tell me that somebody did tell me, they said back then there was 3 naked dudes with bamboo sticks took down a mammoth.
Man.
You think we
A mammoth.
3 naked guys?
Yeah, a mammoth. We can take a mammoth.
Damn, we can take that one gorilla.
Hey, look, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Yeah, okay, y'all talking shit now, but wait till you go in the motherfucking jungle.
100 men.
And
I got y'all.
I guarantee you.
Look.
Your ass don't want to go see no gorilla.
No, if I see a gorilla right now, I'm gonna be a little shaky. I'm like, oh damn.
Oh shit. That's
okay.
Yeah, okay.
Then it goes in activated mode where
Run.
No.
Oh, no.
it's gonna get okay. What's
Assume the
best?
position.
Doggy style. What's the best way
Nah.
I can come out of this alive?
Okay.
Look.
Right?
Okay, let's talk about it. How would you fight a gorilla?
You will go that way. Cause you go this way.
Yeah,
You stay up top. He don't know you up there.
Right.
Drop down.
Okay, check it out. Let's say something real quick. You're in a gorilla fighting right now. Tell me a strategy you would use on the gorilla. If it was just you two. I know you've seen Tarzan,
Right.
but what would you do?
Easy.
All right.
What would you, come on,
right.
Superman, what would you do?
Superman.
I
That's
rip the
easy
shirt
money.
off.
Whip the shirt off.
Right.
That's intimidating.
First and foremost.
I rip the pants
Oh,
off.
shit.
Right?
Hella
are you-
I need to
intimidating.
get flexible. So I get down, right?
Uh-oh.
Now I'm like baiting it, right?
Ooh.
Now I'm in there. Now I'm in the
both
zone.
swinging.
I'm baiting
Both
it.
of y'all swinging
right?
down here.
I'm waiting for one of y'all to.
Oh, sorry.
I need y'all to throw water on me.
Oh, throw water.
Oh, yeah.
Special effects. Right? You know what I'm saying?
You don't do that.
I like
that.
that.
You-
Yeah.
you-
Take the hair
out.
Take the hair off.
Let it all
okay.
out.
And get fucked up.
And then get,
I probably get
and
mopped.
you're getting mopped up?
I probably get mopped
Superman, I
up.
don't
doing
think
all
so.
that.
Because
Just
all
put
I'm
it-
doing that, I'm trying to distract them while you guys coming from the side.
Oh, it's a distraction.
Right?
But the
And then-
monkey's already
yeah.
turned on. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Cousin, look, I don't think it'd be that hard. I mean, if there's 100 men,
King Kong?
look, it's
100
just
men
it's,
versus
it's
King
straight
Kong?
up hands. It's just like no weapons.
No weapons. You getting fucked up, cuz?
Nah. Like we gotta play dirty. Like we
we
first
going in
first guy
survival
in,
mode.
First guy in, hey, go straight for his balls. He's gonna stand in front of you right when he start hitting his
All
chest.
dick twist.
Bow! And then what's he gonna do? He gonna go down. Then we get the soccer player. Hey, go kick that nigga. Bow!
Okay, cousin
Right back
got a
up.
whole strategy.
Right when he fall down, grab his eyeballs out, rip him
Stone
out.
Cold Stunner.
Then he's just like, and then what? You
Nah,
lost.
yeah.
Huh?
See? Hold on.
Huh?
First, before we go to battle, hey, I need all my martial arts on this side.
If you know,
I need all my football
athletes,
athletes on this side.
Red cooks.
If you don't know how to do anything,
Yeah.
get in the back.
No, you first. All y'all going first.
Okay, I get it.
Easy
I
money.
get it.
Easy money.
I get it.
We're done. Hey, that
Golly,
gorilla's
man.
done. That gorilla's getting toasted.
Why
And
you guys get to choose all
eating-
the best fighters?
We
and
eating
get
gorilla. We eating
We
gorilla.
eating gorilla that
We
night.
eating it.
Oh, I didn't know y'all was G-Units. Okay, I didn't know that, though.
Huh?
Okay.
Yep, eating the
Hey,
gorilla and
hey,
wait for the
we
next
need-
one to grow up.
Hey, before we forget, before we move on, happy late Mother's Day to y'all moms out there.
Yeah, we
You
know,
what
we
I'm
got
saying?
some female
We just
viewers.
celebrate- all
Happy
right.
Mother's Day.
We celebrated Mother's Day not that long ago.
Y'all the real ones though.
Hey, real talk.
Real MVP.
You know what I'm saying? And while we're on the subject, I want to say 2 things why mothers are important.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? One of them is they're a gift from God.
Mhm.
Mothers are the only one that love you more or is equal to God.
Love you more than
The
God.
love. You talking about love?
The love.
I don't know about more than
Oh, I know. I know. Sometimes I hold my mom
Superman?
before.
Hey, he's not
I'm
with
telling you,
us.
hey, this is me. though.
This is him.
You know what I'm saying?
This is
because,
all.
It's him.
because I said this before, but it's because there's only 2 people that's ever bled for
Bled
you
for
in
you.
your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard.
And that's Jesus and your mom. And the next thing that I want to say, why moms are important, is my mom always say this. My mom grew up with 14 brothers and sisters. And she says, one mom can take care of 14 kids, but 14 kids can't take care of one mom.
Ooh, I like that. Cause
Huh?
that was a good one.
That let you know how special they is.
I like that.
So, but happy Mother's Day to y'all out there. I want to tell, you know what I mean, all y'all, mother's figure, whatever, aunties, whatever, sisters, whatever, happy Mother's Day. We appreciate you moms, and the world wouldn't be nothing without moms. So,
Facts.
Big
Facts.
Anyways, we're moving on. Hey, Diddy.
Ooh, we gonna get into that?
Let's get into it right now. Diddy.
What about him? His courts and all that?
Okay, can I ask you guys? Can I ask you guys something real quick?
What's up?
How do you guys feel being the husband, Cassie's husband, hearing all this shit that's going on?
Damn.
Do you think he knew about it, or do you think this is his first time hearing it? Not only that, but what do you think as a husband you would feel if you sat in that court and they sending escorts after escorts after
Freak offs after freak offs.
and you as the husband sitting there like,
Did I know about this?
no, I'm saying,
Or did I just find out in the court?
what do you think?
He said,
Well,
do you think he knew any of that?
I'm not caught up with the whole social media. So, did he find out, or do we know?
We don't know.
Okay.
We don't know.
So that's what I'm asking you. What do you? What's,
So
what's,
here,
what's,
yeah, right.
Let's get in there.
Right. We having a different conversation on the way home after that court, right? Because it's not.
If you didn't know
if
about
I
it.
didn't know, right? If I didn't know,
But let me ask you this: Do you think? Do you think? Do you think he knew?
You had to know. That's what I think.
Do you know what's going on right now in court?
yeah, I do, but I hear a little bit in pieces. But I mean, man, I don't know. If you gone through and you've been through a lot, would you tell your future wife what you went through? Would you tell everything, or would you just cover it up with some cream? And
I ain't
just say,
telling shit.
Certain situation,
Right.
Certain situation. If it was like a do or die, I'll tell her. But if it wasn't, I feel like I wouldn't have to. But going into court like this for some shit like that, I'd be like, there's some shit that
I
I'm
would have
about
told
to
him
say.
on the way to court. I would have said, look, before we walk in this motherfucker.
On your way to court,
Before we walk in this motherfucker, I got to tell you something.
You can't do that. You got to do that before. I know.
Get your ass out the car.
Yeah, you gonna pull over. All right.
Yeah, we pulling over.
Out.
No,
Because she didn't know this was. Oh, hey, okay, let me ask you this.
Again, we don't know.
We don't
Right.
know.
The reason why I think he kind of knew, because they're the one that brought this to the light. The husband is the one that told Cassie, you need to sue Diddy.
The first time. The
Right.
very first time.
Right.
Yeah.
They're the one that brought this whole thing to the light.
And started it.
You lit the match.
Lit the fire. Yeah. Come
Do
on.
you think he knew everything?
You don't think then why would you want to sue?
I mean, if you only told me bits and pieces, but then we go down to the nitty gritty in the court and they find every info, and then they sitting there and say, wait, hold on. You were like, yeah, we together. And then all of a sudden you're on stand and you start hearing all this. You start going like this, right? And you start looking right back at your partner like, hey, what
grab the gun.
what the fuck?
You
Right?
didn't say that.
Yeah, you didn't tell me that piece. So,
So
again,
you're
like I
saying-
said, I don't know.
okay.
I don't know if he knows
But
everything.
what do you think? What do you think is going on with the Diddy case? What is Superman's opinion with all the shit that we're finding out that he's been doing? People are coming out now. I just found out him and Steve Harvey have been.
What?
Oh, I don't know about that part.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Like had parties?
No.
Like him and LeBron?
No.
Got him. Hey, got him.
Hey.
That's the ultimate one right there.
Hey, hold on. Did you know LeBron was there? Did he call you to let you know?
Hey, we all been to Diddy parties.
No, we haven't. Hell no. Hell no.
We just didn't know what he was doing in those parties.
See, some say, oh, I heard some things about him. I ain't doing that.
Look, listen to me.
Then you got the other
What
side,
I
come to
heard-
my house.
What I heard is Steve Harvey and him has been in a relationship.
Man, Hollywood, y'all,
Yeah,
man, it's
Hollywood.
crazy.
Hollywood off.
Hey, but what I'm saying, you know what I like about this whole Diddy thing? I know it's crazy and y'all like it's crazy, but is that it's letting us know that we were right about this shit from the beginning. Yeah. All of us knew there was some shady shit going on over there. We all knew, but they kept it for a long time. It wasn't until Cat Williams went on that fucking podcast and said, what I'm saying is, and you wasn't wrong. But what I'm saying is, it just made us know now that we're like, I knew there was some freaky shit going on in that. You know what I mean? In Hollywood. But with Diddy, I'm just saying, how far does it go? You know what I mean? If they're just mentioning little people,
You got to go all the way back.
to who?
I don't know.
President of the United States?
Trump? Is that what you trying
No,
to say?
I'm not trying. Don't put words in my mouth. Don't put words in my
I
mouth.
think he was at some of those white parties.
I know.
But look, how crazy is that though? That all the shit's coming out. Like we seen him as this icon.
Man,
No one could touch him.
cousin.
Successful career, the girl, the
Billionaire.
shows, chains,
The dance.
everything.
Yeah.
And then now you start hearing all this stuff, and you like, how many other people is like that in that world?
You ain't lying.
All connected.
All connected. You know, they all friends. There has to be. This is just a rough estimate. I gotta say at least like 50 of them people that was at them parties have to know, like, hey, he does a little extra. There's probably people who don't know, you know, like, hey, I just came here. It's Diddy.
Like
Who gonna
LeBron.
say no when he was in his prime? Like,
You ain't lying. He was
Diddy
the man.
inviting me?
Right, he's the man.
I'm over there, bro.
Right.
But there has to be a certain number, like, hey, he does that. You know what I mean? You into that? Because he'll do that.
What do you think, so man? It's just, hey, look, the only thing that's crazy to me, though, is you're right, cousin. You know what I mean? He was like the top of the world at one point.
At one point, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Him.
Hey, but with a name named Puff Daddy, I fucking should have known you're
Man.
weird, my dude.
Why?
Puff Daddy? Think about that,
Yeah,
bro.
Daddy.
Just the name
I like
Puff,
that, Daddy.
Puff Daddy? He went from that to Big Titty or B Diddy or whatever the hell his name is.
Pete.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, but hey, look, we just had to talk about it. People wanted us to talk about it. You know what I mean? What's
What
going
y'all
on?
think, huh?
Yeah, but all I'm saying
It's
is
crazy.
nobody throws a party like a Diddy party.
Hey, LeBron said that.
Give me the guy who said that. That's what I'm about to say.
Yeah, fucking right. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's talk about AI. Okay, look. And I'm not talking about Andre Iguodala
Or Allen Iverson.
or Allen Iverson. I'm
The
talking
GOAT.
about AI. Look, AI is taking over the world, cousin. You know what I mean? It's like, and it's almost getting scary.
It is already scary.
You know what I mean? Like, you can just type in anything, like 3 words, and they'll write a whole book for you. You know what I'm saying, cousin?
Hey, you ain't lying.
Or make videos look real.
Or pictures, yeah.
Or pictures.
Yep.
Or voices.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like, I almost look at it as a religious way, cousin.
What do you mean? Like this shit was supposed to come here and change humanity?
Yeah.
But for the best or for the worse?
Both. So what I'm saying is,
No.
this is
you
what
gotta
I'm
choose
saying.
a side.
I know, no, because I'm
What
gonna
you
explain.
saying?
I'm gonna explain what I'm saying.
All right.
Back then, if you read the books, scriptures I'm talking about, right? It got to a point where men were trying to be gods, right?
Okay.
And they're trying to build this pyramid up to God so they could be up there in God. And God made them change their languages
The Tower of Babel.
so they couldn't talk to each other now. They couldn't understand each other, and the tower crumbled.
Right.
AI is that to us.
Is what? The tower?
No.
What happened?
What I'm trying to say though, because
The people are too smart.
we're getting too smart, right? So AI becomes this thing. Now I'm talking about later in life. Is that now we're looking at AI now and we don't know what to believe now, what's real and what's fake, right? So what I'm saying is, when it comes down to the day, we won't even believe.
What do you mean? What
You talking about when he comes down?
Or anything. Should
So
when he comes back?
when he comes back,
or anything.
how do we know that
Even
he's
if an
real?
angel would come down from the from
Or
the
a
sky,
messenger.
we would look at the video and be like, nah, it looks
That's
real.
fake. A lot
But
of
I'm
people
saying
do
it's
that
starting
right
now, cousin. Obviously, if we see God come out of the damn sky, we'd be like, hey, look, we see that. But what I'm saying is, if he came somewhere else and they recorded it, right, and said we're in America and he came in Jerusalem or something,
People say it's fake.
we
that
wouldn't
what you're
even
saying?
believe that's real. That's how crazy AI is. Is that? And then what I'm saying is, this is the same way as what I told you from the story I told you when he changes their language. This is AI. This is our
Tower of Babel?
something like that. Is where God's saying, okay, you wanna be like me? Okay. You know what I mean? You don't even know what's real now until I show up. You feel me? So now he's switching. What he's doing is, instead of switching the languages, is what I'm trying to explain. He's switching our minds. Now we don't know what's real from fake anymore. So when the real thing happens, we think it's fake.
Wait, how does that work if it was created by men?
What do you mean?
AI.
So was the tower?
Hey, but don't
Right,
you
right.
think
So you're saying You're saying because of us
trying to be like God,
right? Reach God. We try to reach God.
we were
the
trying
tower.
to be Him. Yeah.
So AI
It's us trying to be Him. We're trying to create now. We trying to
be guys. We trying to create. Okay, I see what you're saying.
And so with the tower, He changes their language. With us, He's changing our minds now. You know what I mean? We still speak the same languages, but we argue now because we have two different opinions. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, that divides us now. That's what I'm saying. Instead of Him changing the language and the tower crumbles.
Well, he's the one that obviously.
Right. I know where you're going with this.
Right.
I know you're going. But what I'm saying is, this is us suffering from this, from us trying to be gods, just like how they suffered from them trying
That
to
moment?
reach God. This is us suffering in this, is that from now on till later, we don't even know what's real. Like 20 years from now, He can send an angel down to tell us, hey, this is an angel believing us, and we would still say, I don't know. You know what I mean? And look, I even take it a step further, cousin. Y'all know the story of Lazarus?
Came back from the dead?
Huh?
That one?
Huh? Y'all know that story?
one?
Yeah. Right?
Right. What about it?
Jesus Christ, one of His things was, I'm not bringing nobody from the dead. And this was one of His testing. They said, well, if you are who you are, show me.
Bring him back.
Jesus got on His knees, prayed to God, and said, I know. I told you I wouldn't do this, but I need you to do this for me. And check this out. Lazarus got the fuck up. He brought him from the dead. And you know what's crazy about that? There were still people that said, we don't even fucking believe him.
He wasn't even dead. Nah,
Huh?
he wasn't dead. Yeah.
I'm saying you saw it with your own eyes, and they wanted to crucify this because they were saying, nah.
But don't you think it always be like that? Like Christ was here, and people still didn't believe He was who He said He was.
Cousin.
Right.
So to me is, what else the fuck does He have to do to make you believe?
So I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know
If He
it's
raised somebody
technology.
from the dead in front of your eyes and you still didn't believe, what the fuck does He? So maybe it's not Him. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's us. Huh? Maybe we need to say, oh, well, fuck. I got to practice what I preach. Huh?
So
What I'm saying, I'm asking y'all.
Right.
Y'all
What you
watching
asking?
this?
What are you asking?
So
What else does God have to do to prove to you He's real?
I believe He's real, but I just believe technology is part of Him. Technology is for us.
all right.
You don't think He knows all of this?
Yeah.
This is like bubblegum to Him.
That's what I'm saying.
You can create a
Right.
body with a heart and a soul and put the soul in there.
This ain't nothing.
What's technology?
But he's also saying that us. It could be anybody.
Being us.
Right? Us being us.
We still
how
don't
do we know?
believe.
Yeah. Or how do we know that's true or that's what is real? Right? Like you just said, right?
What do you think, Shimon?
He rised.
He brought somebody
People
from the
saw from their
fucking
eyes.
dead.
And still
right?
didn't believe.
He shows up.
They killed him.
I don't know.
Hey,
Yeah.
they saw Him on the cross die.
Shimon. He
And then
brought
he
somebody
came
from the
back.
dead and they killed him. Huh? So what I'm asking y'all is, if you don't believe, what the fuck else does He got to do? Answer me. I want everybody to answer me that's watching this. What else do you want Him to do to make you believe? Because I'll tell you what, cousin, some of us are still trying to figure out what team we want to play on.
Yeah. Facts.
Huh? So what I'm saying though, Suman, is what else you got to do? If raising somebody from the dead wasn't good enough, if sacrificing himself and coming back alive 3 days later wasn't good, and you still don't believe, what the fuck does He got to do, Suman?
Okay, well, devil's advocate.
I'm just asking the question.
I know.
Go ahead,
And I want to challenge that. And
Go
you
ahead.
I want to ask both of y'all, right? That's all y'all learn. That's your gospel. That's y'all's God. I'm raised something different. This is my God over here.
Come on.
Right?
Okay.
There's
never believed in
I
him.
never. Y'all believed in Him.
Right.
I don't believe in Him.
Right.
Right. This is my God over here. This is
Right.
when I was since the day I was on this earth.
Right. That's
Till
what I believe in.
yeah, all the way until now.
Right.
Well, how you gonna
How
you gonna prove it now?
sell them?
Did that
How
guy
you gonna
die?
give me?
Did your God die for you?
Yes? No? Some may say yes, some may say no.
Because if you say yes, then we believe in the same motherfucker. We just have two different opinions of him.
Oh, I don't know about motherfucker, but
Huh? So what I'm saying, Superman is.
Yeah, don't touch me no more. Hey, listen.
I'm just trying to keep it real.
No. Yeah.
What I'm saying,
because a lot of people could sit there and say Jesus
I'm
over
saying
here
if you're atheist, then to me, what I got to tell you means nothing because you don't believe nothing is real.
Right.
Right? That means you don't even believe in your own existence.
Okay.
Because you're atheist. Now, me and that person, we have seen nothing in common, so I won't try my hardest to prove to you who. But what I'm saying is, if you're a different religion, if you're Catholic, if you're Wesiliana,
Come on.
But all I'm saying is, if your God died for you, we believe in the same mother.
But what if they don't?
Hold on. That's what I'm saying.
We just have different opinions.
Well, even we have different opinions, right? Say I am an atheist.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Right?
So then
say I am, right?
Okay.
We don't have the same opinion.
Yeah.
But you know I'm a lost sheep. Why don't you help me out?
How you gonna prove?
How you gonna help me? Yeah.
That Jesus died for him.
Right? Why do we just leave them be because what they believe in? Okay. But like again, devil's advocate. I was just saying, right? For these other people,
fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, man. Oh, wait, but look, are we talking about Jesus? Or are we talking about technology? What are we talking about?
I was just going off a little bit because what I was trying to say though, cousin, is that I believe that us as human, we're trying to play God at this time.
Right.
We're trying to clone.
Oh yeah,
and
I'm doing that.
I get that.
AI is part of that. You know what I mean? You don't need to go write a book no more. Like you don't need to study or research no more. You just go to AI and say, I want to write a book about roots, culture, and poly, and you'll write a whole book for you, cousin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's us trying to be gods. When God was saying you need to learn, so that's us not trying to learn no more.
But hold up.
Now you're trying to live your life. Now you're trying to live your life as a robot.
Hold up though.
You wake up at a time. You go to work at a time. You get off at a time.
But look, cousin, isn't that part of creation?
What is?
Creating technology.
I didn't say it wasn't, cousin.
But you saying we trying to be too smart to try to create.
So what? So yeah, you're right. So what I'm saying is, God put everything here for us to use.
Right.
But to a certain extent.
What do you mean?
Yeah. What's the extent?
Well, what's the extent? Yeah.
Where does it stop?
That's what I'm saying.
Technology stops? Or
no.
part of it?
What I'm saying is, technology's been here. You know what I mean? And we pick and choose what part of the technology we want to use. Now, whatever you choose to use, cousin, is up to you. But you must pay the consequences. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, us as humans, we started off with the phones. Then we got the computer. You remember the computer, cousin?
The dial-in.
Wi-Fi back then. You know what I'm saying?
All that.
Yeah. Then we started having the flip phones, and technology just started.
It's gonna get better and better.
It's gonna
better and better.
Do you believe we're gonna have flying cars?
Oh yeah.
So what I'm saying, cousin, is gonna come to a point.
We had flying cars.
Right. It's gonna come to a point, cousin, where we don't even believe in God because now you believe you're God because you say, look at all this.
Okay, I see where
you see what I'm saying? It's gonna come to a moment where you're sitting up there, cousin. You said, I created all this shit. I created an animal. I cloned it as human. You know what I'm saying? I'm making robots, flying cars. I'm a God. And God's sitting up there like, no. I gave you all that to use for good. And you did. But don't ever think that you're me.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying, cousin. And so by the way of him punishing us, is by this, letting us be free. It's going to get to a moment we don't even believe in anything, cousin. You're going to just, whatever you're...
I don't know. I think that's a personal thing, dog.
Okay. What do you believe, cousin?
Like if you believe in God, I believe in God, but I believe in technology too. And I believe it's from him. Technology's from him.
Yeah. What about science?
Science? Yeah. That's us trying to figure out what he does.
Right.
How he did what he does.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But you also know that science don't believe in God.
To some point.
So that's what I'm saying, cousin. So it's gonna come to a point where you gotta pick sides.
It's always God though.
Okay, so you're always gonna pick God.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
And
that's all I want to know.
Some people don't know.
Right, because some people's gonna come to a point where they're gonna say, well, science
proves this and science proves that. Well, look, how did it all get here?
That's where I'm going with this, cousin. You know what I mean? Like even our kids, if you look at our generation now, cousin, they're already lost in this social media.
It's a lot, yeah.
You know what I mean?
And they saw
they don't even know. They don't
saw.
even know what a butterfly looks like outside. They just see it on the screen, cousin.
Hey.
They don't even know how to go outside and play.
So what I'm saying is, look,
to see God's creation.
That's what I'm fucking getting at, cousin. You're gonna miss all the heavenly glory.
Hey, but look, I seen this podcast with Elon Musk, and he was talking to I think Joe Rogan. Like he said, I was with all my family. We hardly get together. We had this big get together. We all chilling and we barbecuing all this and that. And then they all came inside, got on their phones. Look, he said, and no one talked to each other. Huh? Everyone was sitting there for maybe like almost an hour.
Huh?
And then someone finally like broke the thing and said, hey, what are we doing?
Right.
And he's like, oh shit. And
hour later though, cousin.
Him being him. He's the smartest dude out there right now. You know
Joe Rogan. Shout out Joe Rogan.
No, Elon Musk.
Oh, Elon Musk. Sorry. My bad.
Look, he said it. Technology is ruining us.
Yeah.
To sit there for that long in front of that many people in that,
family.
Your posture, like you're just looking like that for almost an hour when there's people all around you, that's not normal. That's what he said. And I said, see, he might be smart and awkward and autistic, whatever you want to call him, but there's that spiritual side that's telling him, move. There's
like
people,
that, cousin.
talk.
I like that, cousin.
So, I don't know.
I see what you're saying with that, though.
Right.
Right.
Like,
I see where you're going with that.
He's one of the smartest dudes out there. And
he uses technology.
He's creating technology right now.
And he also sees the bad in it.
Come on. Why you sitting there for an hour not moving? That's weird.
No, you ain't lying, man.
Hey, who's the guy that created iPhone?
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs. He died. I heard he didn't give his kids
nothing. Any of the money.
No iPad or anything.
You know what's crazy, though? When he died, they asked him a question. They said, what's one regret you had? I mean, what's one thing that you wish you would have? You know, he had the money, he had the cars, he had women, he had houses. You know what he said? I wish I spent more time with my family.
Yeah, I seen that.
Huh? Why is that the last thing you want to fucking say before you die? You have all the money.
Because you know you didn't.
Because you know why? All that money can't fucking make you stay alive.
Hey, okay, but let me ask you this. Let me ask you
when
this.
God says time to go?
It's time to go. With technology getting as smart as it is right now, at what point do you guys think like technology starts taking over?
Oh, it already is, cuz that's what we're talking about it right now.
I mean like world war, like worldwide, like there's no president, like there's a machine up there, like you guys are my slaves now.
No,
like,
you ain't lying.
I have infinity knowledge. I know everything about everybody on this earth, and I can put something in you to make you guys all die right now. Like you're my slave.
You ever seen the
now.
Avengers?
Huh?
You ever seen the Avengers? The one with Ultron?
Oh yeah.
That's
like that. I'm saying, like, do you think you'll ever get to something like that?
Shit.
Or already has?
Cousin, we got fake mosquitoes.
It's Trump.
We got fake fishes swimming. We got robots that they're making. Like, come on, cousin. Like, if it's not, it's gonna get. Have you seen that robot?
Get there? Yeah.
Me and you are gonna be sitting here with Skylar and this guy, and we're gonna be smoking, and we're gonna look at each other and say, "Damn, I missed the old days."
Okay, but look, you saying we already in it. Yeah. What if it's already happened?
What are you trying to say?
It happened already. We like a new breed trying to figure out technology again. All them old had all this shit already.
Oh yeah, I believe that.
You believe something like that?
I believe that.
Wait,
I believe.
Wait,
that.
Now you believe?
What do you mean?
I've been told Superman. Now you believe?
I've been told y'all that.
Nah.
I told y'all that's how the pyramid.
Good morning. I'm happy you're awake now.
Yeah,
that's how the pyramid and stuff was built back then. So man,
hey,
I told you because of technology. They tapped into a different part of technology. We tapped into the Wi-Fi part.
I swear you can go back in one of these episodes.
Man, I'm a man. Look.
We asked this. We said, do you think the technology was better back then?
Come on.
Till now, you said.
Well, how do you think the world got reset?
Huh?
What do you mean?
See, y'all the ones that are confused. I've been on this. Look. I don't believe what y'all believe.
Good morning. He's awake
but
now.
I told y'all how you think we had electricity from the pyramid because water runs under the pyramid.
But that was we were talking about there.
It's not even water though. Did you hear what's on the bottom of there?
See.
Did you hear what's on the bottom of the pyramid?
Mummies.
No, see, he don't know. Superman.
Something locked down there.
No, I don't even believe. See, I don't believe none of that. That's what I'm saying. See? I know what I believe.
He don't know, but yeah, we'll get into that.
But what
shit
you
later.
trying to get into though, cousin? How long you think it's gonna take?
Ooh, I don't know.
Hey, 100 years or less.
Look, like when machines start like being in our house, like doing
look at McDonald's.
Like
you go to McDonald's, you order.
There's some McDonald's that have no humans in them.
Come on,
fully automated.
You order from the. Come on. Not only that, but you go in there, you order on the machine.
Oh
now.
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
it's getting there.
Come on, so let's talk about it.
I don't know.
I can't wait until we get the ones at home. Those are good ones.
Just do all the.
do all the payouts.
Security.
Do the security,
it
right?
Just stands in front of your door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Until
know,
that motherfucker walk into you while you're sleeping. What are you doing? Be quiet. How about the new name for the hockey team?
Mammoth.
It's pretty tight.
Yeah, the Utah Mammoth. Hey,
You know what I'm
shout y'all out.
saying?
We gonna come watch some of y'all games.
You ain't lying.
We got a hockey
Look,
team
I
in
never been
Utah.
to a hockey game.
What was it
Boy,
before?
am I going now?
They never had one. This is a new team for us.
Yeah.
No. What's it in?
The Grizzlies.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Oh, the old team.
But they're not. They're not like a
like a professional.
Yeah, that's just like
yeah,
you know what I mean.
That's right.
Yeah, this is like a professional team.
Mammoth?
Yeah,
Mammoth, Utah Mammoth.
But
That
it's
shit
called
hard.
like Utah something like
Wait, hold on.
Tusk or something. What's that thing called? The thing the Mammoth have?
The Tusk?
Tusk. That's what it's called. Utah Tusk.
No, it's not.
No, it's the Utah Mammoth, but they call it the shit.
But the pictures,
Right,
it shows
the
like
Tusk,
that.
yeah. So they call it the Utah Tusk, like the.
Hey, I'm gonna get clown on, but there was some mammoths here in Utah.
Yeah.
I want to say yes.
Man, are you crazy?
I don't know.
But who knows? You know what I mean? With the shit that they be teaching.
Have
know
you seen Ice Age?
You know how
Have you seen Ice Age?
that was here in Utah?
They belong in the snow. Like, where else do you think?
I just
But
think
Utah was
because
the desert.
Look, Utah jazz came from where?
Louisiana.
Right? I feel like
New Orleans.
Utah be just grabbing anything. Hey, look, we're gonna.
You are damn respectful.
You got a raptor?
Man. Hey,
Okay, we're gonna be in Mammoth.
motherfucker.
Hey, Toronto, you're a Raptor. I'm gonna be in Mammoth. I changed my mind.
They got a museum. They got a mammoth from his fucking tucks to his balls.
I don't know.
I don't know, but
I-
Skyler, were they mammoths here, Skyler?
Skyler gonna look it up. Skyler said, I don't know. Shit. You asking the wrong person, bro.
I would think they would stick with some like snow leopard or mountain lion or something.
Cougar.
Something around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Cougar or something.
Ooh.
Okay, look.
Y'all been watching?
Where my
Yeah,
camera at?
come
Where my
on.
camera at?
Go ahead.
Lakers, Ufa.
Yeah, and you ain't lying. Especially,
gotta-
especially LeBron James.
We gotta get rid of Luka.
Oofa.
We gotta get rid of Luka.
Get rid of everybody. LeBron's got to stay. Him and Bronny should have started Bronny. I think Bronny would have came back and brought the Lakers back.
That's a LeBron
You feel
fan
me?
for y'all.
But
Okay.
JJ, you don't know how to coach it. It's your first year. But me, I've been a fan since fucking So
Since like 3 years ago, LeBron joined the team.
But I will say this: we need to get it together, man. You know what I'm saying? Minnesota and the Pacers and the Knicks in the playoffs, you know that shit weak. Ain't nobody watching the damn playoffs with those three teams.
Hey, whoever win the West is gonna win it all.
Yeah, that's what I
so?
said.
Like,
OKC.
East, man, come on, man.
You think so?
They have some good players.
Hey,
What do you think? What do you think of Shy?
Shy
Oh
nice.
man, he's yeah.
Shy.
You think he's better than that? Huh? Think about
Right
it.
now? Yeah.
No.
Right now,
Yeah.
hey,
'cause he's up 2-0.
Ant's that dude, but when it's time to shine, it's your turn to do
That's
what you
SGA.
need to do, and he ain't doing
That
it.
separates you from
But
regular players.
SGA's kind
It's
of
doing that.
yeah.
On
Not
the
only
way.
that, but they got a young squad, cousin. Even that little
Hey,
skinny dude, he
you
nice
right.
too.
Hey.
Homer.
I don't know his name,
Homer.
but-
Homer.
something like that.
I can't remember his
But
name.
they
Hey, but if Ant comes back,
look for me, cousin. I
Okay,
feel
go
like
ahead.
Ant should be that dude.
he's the one that you should pass the trophy to, huh? I mean,
Come on.
the torch to, right, cousin?
You
'Cause he looks like-
athletic, you
right.
can shoot, you got highlights,
Young
you can jump,
MJ, yeah, he looked like the
but he don't got the
heart or
you know what I mean?
He's still a rookie in your
Can we
mind.
get
huh,
into that
cousin?
a little bit?
Let's get into it.
Look, we talk about the greats, and people's trying to say Ant's gonna be one of them,
Right.
and he can be.
But you're saying he's missing the
Skill
one.
wise,
Right.
he can
has
do that.
everything.
He got everything.
Height, everything, yeah.
But to be one of them,
What do you gotta be, cousin? What
a
do you gotta
leader,
have?
Wait, what do you mean?
like
he's not. He's scoring a lot. He's leading the team.
You know what we
Right?
mean by a fucking leader.
And what I mean, I agree. I'm asking you.
look, I'm saying
right?
like
But every L
A Mamba?
is no.
a Jordan.
Right at the last 4 or
They all
5 minutes.
figured out a way to
Down
make my
50?
team the best.
Down 50?
If it's me that gotta do it, I'm gonna get all 50. If I gotta distribute, if I gotta play D, he's like, for me, I don't feel like he understand that part yet. He's just
Hey,
trying
nah.
to show out. Let me just show out, because I feel like that's what got me here.
Right.
Nah, you here now? You gotta go up again.
Right.
You gotta get another level, bro.
There's different levels, right?
Come on.
No, I like what you're saying, cousin, because to me, that's what I see too, cousin. Like, you know, when he beat the Lakers and you walk in the streets, I was like, oh, like, I wasn't hating, but to me, I'm like, I like that. Because
Yeah.
to me, that was him saying, look,
I'm here.
I'm next. Just like
on.
Magic and Bird said, MJ was coming up, they said, look, he's
There's a
next.
new sheriff in town.
Right?
Yeah.
Huh?
So to me, when he was doing that, I was like, oh, I like him though too, cousin. So I wasn't really mad. But when I see this now, I get it. SGA might be better, the team, than Ant, but you're right, cousin.
Figure it out.
When
bruh.
it comes down to it, you gotta be the one that says, look, Either give me the fucking ball or we got to figure something out because we got to win this. You know, and you're right. That's different type of leaders.
Come on.
You know what I mean? You might need to score 81 one game.
It's greatness.
That's what you might need to do. But guess what? You got to do it.
You got to do it. You want to be in that convo with them guys.
That's the next step is what you're saying.
For him, I think.
Okay, but let me ask y'all this.
All right.
The team that wins the finals this year, any of them out of these teams, it means anything?
What?
Does it mean anything?
Not really.
Yeah, they did won the championship.
I'll say, yeah. I mean, you got a chip, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
But does it mean anything when it comes to us talking basketball? Are we bringing up the Knicks? Are we
Fuck
bringing
no.
up OKC?
No.
Are we bringing up
Maybe.
Minnesota?
Are we talking about an
Are we
individual
bringing
player?
up? No,
Yeah.
I'm just saying. If whoever wins the chip now,
Right.
are we going to be like, ooh, wee, hey, shout out OKC, man. They just SGA is going to be in the. Are we just going to say congratulations?
I think congratulations.
Yeah, a good congratulations.
That's what I mean.
Right.
Hey, but basketball different right now. Look, let me just get into this real quick. Like back then, like when you was on the USA squad, you was nice.
You had to be.
Look, our latest squad, Boston just won. They came off of the chip. Tatum,
Yeah. Didn't even play.
champion.
Right. He just won the ring.
He set the bench for the big boys.
Hey, where's my camera?
Huh?
Trash.
Look,
Oh, mama.
I'm
Hey,
just saying.
You see what happened to him?
Come on.
You see what happened to him in this playoff?
Basketball's different. Basketball different now. I feel like it's more.
You're right, cousin.
It's a weaker.
No, hey, look, I'm not gonna take that back what I said, but I will say this: it is different because in my
Right.
mind, cousin, he should have played.
Who?
You really think he should have started over one of them?
Who? Tatum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over who?
And
Fuck that.
look, we had LeBron,
Superman.
Curry, KD didn't even start some games.
Yeah, but KD him.
Huh?
We know KD though. It's in
Yeah.
his resume.
Right.
We're not guessing what he gonna do.
So you say-
Tatum, we guessing is he gonna produce or what is he doing out there?
Okay, I see what you're saying.
I'd rather go with Ant shooting the last shot than Tatum shooting the last shot.
What do you think?
I agree.
I don't agree with that.
You
Tatum
don't-
is trash, but I think he's a better shooter than that. I just think Ant's it's a more physical player than Tatum.
But you choose Tatum over Ant? Like in a pickup? In a pickup? Like let's start a team.
Nah.
The last two are them two. Who you taking?
Ant.
See?
He just said to shoot a three. So I feel like Ant's a better shooter than Ant, is what I'm saying.
You think Tatum's a better shooter?
Oh, yeah.
Tatum's a better shooter?
But I just feel like Ant's more physical playing wise.
Yeah.
I don't know. I go off a vibe, bro. And like,
Okay, let me ask y'all
he
this.
might not be the better shooter, but I trust him.
Okay, let's get into this then. Curry's the greatest point guard ever.
Nah.
No.
Woo! I love y'all.
Nah, he up there though.
Yeah.
I love y'all.
Why? Who do
No,
you
no,
think?
no, hold on. Why?
Greatest guard ever?
Why?
In history?
Why is he not the greatest point guard to ever play? He has the rings to back it up. He has the shooting. He has the trophies.
He's got
Why is he not
He's got some.
out of all the point guards? Why is he not the one?
Just that shit we talked about. He don't got that it thing. You know, sometimes like that last Olympics, when it's time to show up,
He showed up.
he showed up. And that's the best of the best that US had. He can do it. But on
He
the
choose not to do it sometimes, huh? Cuz is
on
that what
the-
you saying?
when it's important, you know, sometimes you can't take games off. When it's a ring involved, you can't take the game off.
He's talking about his latest injury.
When you
cuz?
gotta be a leader, you can't take the game off. When you gotta fucking play D sometimes and not shoot a three, you can't take a game off. He's not that,
So you're
cousin.
saying that? Ooh,
He's not that.
ooh.
But the other
He is a
guys-
good shooter though.
He's
But I like that, cuz
shoot
you
the
just
shit
broke
out
it
of that ball. Huh?
You broke it down
But
nice,
if you need
cousin.
a shoot, that's him
the-
all day.
But
But
nothing else.
all around, nah. I ain't
What about
taking
you, Shoe
it.
Man?
I ain't taking it.
Let's hear your opinion.
Yeah,
He's
no,
the
I-
greatest point guard ever.
I don't think he's the greatest point guard ever.
Okay, why not?
Just not only as we taking the shooting away, right? I need someone that can guard. So when I look at it, best point guard, I'm gonna choose Magic, right?
Magic nice.
Right?
That's the greatest point guard. You're saying that's
Hey,
the goal of
that's
point guard?
your point guard.
I like that though.
I'm gonna tell Magic and say, hey,
Nah,
take
Magic.
take Curry down, post him up,
6'9".
right? He gonna get that bucket all the time. Now, obviously Curry's gonna have to go back down there and he'll shoot a three.
But Magic can make more
Magic, keep-
layups than more threes than Curry
keep
can make
pounding
threes.
him.
Right.
Keep pounding that body, that fragile body.
Fragile body.
Keep pounding him and see how well he
Did
does.
not say
it.
pound like that. Like
Keep smashing them.
Thrust.
Keep
thrusting that body.
Okay.
What you think, cousin? Why you say that?
Because I've been seeing it all around.
He's the best point guard, huh? Of all time.
All time.
That's
People
crazy.
are giving him. And to me, cousin, he's great.
He's great.
Oh, he's
All-time
great. He's great.
All-time great.
He's great, cousin.
He's one of the greats.
But he's not the greatest of all time point guards. You know what I mean? And I said this because, look, somebody posted it, and this was my rebuttal. I said, there's people with no rings that I would choose over Curry to start my starting five.
Yeah.
Huh? And that sounds disrespectful as fuck. But to me, it's that it factor, cuz.
Come on now.
That had it. You know what I mean? Curry didn't. Curry, yeah, might have had the rings, but all I'm saying is if this didn't get injured, who would have known? He would have he's the youngest MVP ever, and not only that, he would have beat the Miami Heat 3.
Ooh. Hey, and he
At the time,
he was going at the champs.
Cousin,
Shaking that shit up.
He didn't give a fuck who he was guarding.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? But is that disrespectful for me to say that I would choose not to be the GOAT, but I'm saying to start my starting five?
I think for your personal, yeah, that's cool. But if you're gonna
Or is
say
that
who's the best ever, then you say him. Then people are gonna be like, nah.
No, he doesn't have the accolades.
Right.
Right. But I'm just saying in my starting five. But if we're going GOATs, who's your GOAT or point guards? Magic?
I say Magic.
Who's yours? Yeah, come on.
All time.
Cousin, it has to have the accolades, cousin. You can't just fucking say
I know.
D-Rose didn't win.
Yeah,
nothing.
no, D-Rose just mine. But
Okay.
if I have to choose one,
Yeah, who's your GOAT, cousin? If it's not Curry.
I go Magic.
Magic?
Easy.
I think you couldn't pick anybody because he has all the accolades, but not only that, Magic. It's fucking Magic.
Stockton though.
But he doesn't have the accolades.
I know.
No, you know, hey, he's bad.
That's what I'm saying.
But
He's like a D-Rose. He's like a D-Rose to me, cousin.
Look, Stockton though.
A lot of people sleeping on
He don't
him.
got a chip, but all-time steals, all-time assists.
Never gonna be breaking.
No one's
Never
touching
gonna
that
be broke.
shit. Those are pretty much
What a
untouchable
point guard
accolades.
is.
Like he don't got a ring. He don't got no ring.
That's what a point guard is.
But those two things right there, fuck.
I feel you, cousin.
But who you got? Who's your all-time?
Yeah.
Magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because he has he checks off all the lists. He
checks the list,
championships, the fucking everything, skills but it's only unfair because Magic was 6'7", 6'9", whatever,
Yeah, you went like.
But to me that doesn't come into it when we're talking about point guards. It's whoever played point guard, So
Facts.
I like that you guys brought that up. All right.
I can't see how Curry would. And I know they
But
had
would
a
you
little.
put Curry as your starting five if you were going to do a starting five?
Okay, wait. Let me ask y'all this though. Since we on Curry,
Okay.
does he break your top 10
No.
all time?
Yeah.
Is he in your top 10 all time greats?
Of point guards?
No, just all time period.
Oh, nah, hell nah.
Not even close.
Nah.
How about you?
If you're talking about point guards, I would say yeah. Because I only know
See, I'm with you. I think he's in my top 10, but not top.
He around my 7, 8, 9.
I think he's
Oh, the 10th one? Oh, the
8, 9,
10th
10,
one?
8, 9, 10
8,
around
9,
there.
10, yeah.
Yeah. Me too.
all I'm saying is I can name 8 off the top of my head right now, cousin, that I'm like, shit. And most of them, some of them is centers, power
Oh, yeah,
forward.
for
You know
sure,
what I
for
mean?
sure.
Like, but I'm saying like,
Hey, but for what he's done though,
I know, that's what I'm saying.
you don't think he's a top 10?
I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying he's not on mine.
Or is he on yours?
11th?
Oh, so he's right there.
He-
He's knocking on the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's no hate. That's no hate for me, but
Yeah.
I'll say 15. He might be my top 15.
That's still good.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just that.
I don't know, bro. I feel like we.
Okay.
Come
I
on.
sound disrespectful saying this.
Nah, say it.
What I'm saying, cousin, is if we're gonna go off of rings and
Accolades.
and all that, then Curry, yeah, might be scratching my top 10 because
But you got to though.
because 3 of my GOATs that I have didn't win rings.
But they're in your top 10? All time great?
Yeah,
Cousin, you can't do that.
like Tracy McGrady's in my top 10, cousin,
he
but he didn't win shit. But to me,
Are you talking about like AI, Tracy McGrady?
GOAT to me,
Right.
people that
your
the
top,
game
your top
changes
10.
or-
Okay. But hey, Curry changed the game.
I know, cousin, but what I'm saying is that's why I say it sounds disrespectful because 3 or 4 might. D-Rose is one of them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That.
Hey, shout out D
Well,
Rose.
so what I'm saying is, if we're going off rings matters and trophies and that,
Yeah, it all matters.
Then yes, then he is in my top 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
that's why I said that I sound disrespectful, because I'm saying I put people that didn't, because to me I'm like, that was AI's a GOAT to me.
Yeah, I feel you.
I feel me, and
I'm like that.
because I feel like he had the it factor. He was going against Kobe and Shaq, and then scoring 50 every game to fucking win.
Come on.
And he knew he wasn't gonna win.
Went to the chip.
Come on.
Gave the Lakers their first loss in the whole playoff.
They would have had a fucking straight. Come on, flush, cousin, of win.
That was a Kobe Shaq team too. That was one of the hardest Laker teams right there.
So to me that matters to me when it talks about GOAT.
I like that, cousin.
You know what I mean?
I like that.
Even though he doesn't have the ring, but Mike went out there and balled against the best.
Hey, you never had to worry. He's on there. He's
Come
gonna
on.
give you everything,
You knew
man.
as a Sixers fan or AI fan, you're like, he's gonna come out there and do his shit.
He's him. Yeah.
We're down by 50. AI's like, I'm scoring 50 on my own. I need you to score 2
I like
at
that,
least.
cousin. Hey, we
That
gotta
matter-
we gotta get into
That
that.
matters to me, cousin.
Maybe not right now, but yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like that.
So to me, is that right there? That's why we hold Kobe up here.
Right.
Because to me is that was fucking built as a Honda Civic. And then went out there with a fucking Ferrari engine. And here's with a Ferrari body that had a Honda Civic engine. That shit matters to me.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Huh?
D Rose
D-Rose.
carried the home team on his back.
Shaq.
Huh? Woo!
LeBron, Chris Bosh, and Wade. They
Adam.
were going at their fucking back-to-back title. And D-Rose stood in the way. If he didn't get injured, they were up fucking 2-1.
Ooh, come on now.
In the series.
He cooking.
That matters.
Hey, I like that,
That
though,
matters,
cousin. Hell
cousin.
yeah. No, you ain't lying.
You know what I mean?
Hey.
That holds weight when you talk about the GOATs, man.
We'll have to run an episode
Come on,
comparing
bro.
who have
Hey.
rings versus who
I
don't
get
have
it, the
rings.
rings matters. But goddamn it, some of them with the rings didn't have that. Huh?
Ooh, you ain't lying.
I'd rather take that than a fucking ring. In my opinion, and that's gonna come in there and say, look, I don't give a fuck if that's Goliath. We're killing this.
Or a silverback gorilla. We're killing that.
And then it comes in there and says, it's gonna need 10 of us to fill. No, why are you already saying 10 of us? Like you scared?
Just me.
Huh,
Set me
cousin?
in there. Yeah,
Come on.
you ain't lying. I like that.
That matters to me.
It does
John
matter.
Stockton had that.
Ooh.
That's why he's in the conversation.
He's still being talked about today. Because he was him.
You have NBA players now still saying that was a bad white dude.
You got rappers still rapping
Come
about
on.
him.
Yeah, you.
The hell?
And he ain't got. Does he have a ring?
Nope.
But motherfucker, when he played against Jordan, guess what? He showed up
Diddy.
every game.
No Diddy.
So to me, hey, you might agree or disagree, but to me,
Let's talk about it. Yeah.
that matters in the GOAT debate,
Hey,
cousin.
that's a good one.
To me.
We'll have to get into
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
Because we
some
could
of
dive
my-
all the way
now,
in.
Charles Barkley, he ain't in no GOAT debate. Yeah,
He didn't have it. He didn't have it. He didn't
Nigga
have it.
had no hair and weight. That's all he had. But anyways, look. Yeah, cousin, so sports.
I like that.
Hey, shout out whoever's gonna win this year, but trash. You know what I'm saying? What you got, Superman?
Big trash.
Even if they go double back to back,
Trash.
If who goes back to back?
if the winner this year wins it next year,
Oh.
then we still saying trash.
The last guy that went back to back.
Who's
And
that?
I ain't talking about Obama. I'm talking about that Miami Heat team.
Why are we talking about back to back? Why don't we talk about three-peat?
They're the last team to go back. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead
Is
think
it
about
really?
Go ahead and think about it. Go ahead and think about it.
Damn.
No,
Bucks
hold
won
up,
one.
hold up.
The Bucks won.
Golden
one.
State.
Golden State won one and lost one. What's his name?
No, it's Golden State.
Who was it?
Back to you lying.
No.
I swear it's Golden State.
No.
Gotta be Golden State Warriors, you lying ass.
I don't even know now. Look at
He
that.
said Miami.
Not the Heat.
Good job, so man.
I was about to say, yeah.
I know. I was like, this lying.
Kevin Durant went, yeah.
Back to back. Yeah.
Hey, let's talk about the drafts though that happening. So man, you guys got any good people on your sorry ass Raiders?
I'll be honest with you.
You ain't following the
Raiders pissing me off.
Yeah.
They not doing it right now.
Why y'all trade?
Hold on. This is why. This is why.
Okay,
And this is why.
my bad. Let's get into it, so man.
We have been struggling with a quarterback
For a minute.
for a minute.
Speak about it.
And here
you
we
finally
are.
got one.
We finally look again. I don't know
What's going on over
why.
there, man? Is it Vegas?
You know what?
The sun's too hot.
It's Sin City.
You know what? I'm a Dolphins fan.
Don't be a Dolphin fan.
You know what?
Man,
Man, I'm flipping over there.
I like that.
There's a grip of polys on that squad
Tua,
over there. You know what? I'm going over
Let's
there.
go for Tua.
No, on all real, like, I don't know why. Why the hell we drafted a running back
Right.
instead of a quarterback.
Right. Because you
We're
had a
struggling
running
at
back.
a quarterback. And
then you got a quarterback.
Right. And then we got, I think we got 2 quarterbacks.
Right. And then
we
got rid of both.
Damn, like
and then
that.
in the draft, we picked up 2 quarterbacks at the end. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, you could just tell, again, like I said, I don't know. I pray these guys flip it, be great quarterbacks. But we got Geno Smith
From the Seahawks.
from the Seahawks, right?
And y'all sticking with him is what I'm hearing, right?
Damn.
The fuck?
Yeah, right. What did he do at the Seahawks?
Shit.
Mediocre?
He just got there.
Cool.
Yeah, I feel like
Right?
I
need some. I'm trying to get out of this hole we in, and I feel like we're never gonna get out of this.
Man,
hole.
I feel. Hey, look,
like,
that's the same with my Niners, too, man.
no, hold on. You got Purdy. I said this too. I said it.
I see what you're saying.
I said this about a lot of teams that have actually dove into the draft. Okay. Cardinals, Murray.
Right.
Bills,
Allen.
Right.
Kansas City.
Jacksonville.
Jackson. Lawrence.
Right. You got exactly.
Right.
Chiefs, Mahomes. Tua, Dolphins.
Right, Dolphins.
Look, all this trend, all these guys are starting.
Us, Purdy.
Right? Everyone's getting a new quarterback. Even the Chargers.
Right.
And I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay.
Jimmy G.
Let's
y'all
give you.
right, exactly, right? And I'm like, Raiders, come on. It's our time.
Let's get
somebody.
Well, hello there. Sorry we had to interrupt the episode, but shout out our sponsor, Call Me Kava. What I got here is extract Kava. You add an ounce of this into 5 ounces of water. You wait about 15 minutes for the extract to take over the water. You stir it up, and then you're ready to mix. So you know what I mean? What we try to do is make everything easy for y'all because that's what we do. Shout out our sponsor. Go ahead and go on the website if you want to order some. Use the promo code CULTURE to get 10% off your first order. And plus, it shows us love, so appreciate y'all.
We always call it the gummies, citrus mint. It's all natural, gluten-free. Again, I popped one in. They're very delicious.
You already know what it is. Look, ain't no way like the traditional way. Look, they got the traditional kava right here. But if you ain't want to do that, you trying to cut off a little bit of time, they got the micronized kava too. So what that means is you ain't got to use no strainer. You just throw this in with the water, mix it up, ready to go.
But now, back to your episode.
Geno.
Running back. Yeah, we got
a running back.
Everybody else.
We got a running back.
Cousin.
We got a running back.
But you do got a solid look, but I mean you guys
Solid what?
Don't you need a good QB to run that team?
Adams left.
Right? And now, look, again, like that caliber, that high status of the that high draft we were in, that 6th spot.
Right. And you picked
and we picked, look, what's his name?
Oh, you guys had 6?
Cousin, they were up there.
Listen,
That's why I'm asking them, cousin.
Prime Son.
They chose.
Prime Son.
Yeah, what happened
picked
to
him
him?
up.
Why didn't we?
Ooh, watch him go off for the Browns.
Why didn't we?
You needed a fucking quarterback, so man.
Okay, but look, you think he really nice like that?
Who should do?
I don't
think he's nice, but what he's saying is they
For what they
needed.
needed, what y'all needed.
They
Hey.
should have picked him up. Is what
Right.
he's saying.
Okay.
We need somebody. I feel like we on life
and you guys-
support
hey,
on that
you guys-
position.
Anybody would have
And the
been
crazy
right.
part is, with their pick, if they would have picked up Shador, they could have got him for less money.
And they got the pops in the
Right.
back that could, come motivate the team one time.
Something. Like I said, I feel like we are on life support on that position. It's like we can't get one that's actually a solid quarterback. I mean, don't get me wrong, we had Carr, and then
Oh, you got rid of him
after
though.
that season, in playoffs he got injured. It's just been down here.
Yeah, you're right. He was nice though.
Right.
Carr was the last good
Quarterback
QB for
there.
y'all.
Right.
Yeah.
And then towards his end of the year, I was saying, get rid of him, get him out. Get him out,
producing,
right?
yeah, that's
I need somebody that actually wants to be, right? Not just what I want, but again, I want some kind of change.
On the team.
I'm not seeing change from a tackle, guard, or whatnot. Give me someone that's going to be
You know why,
head
Superman?
quarterback.
Because you guys hired a head coach that's a and y'all defense is dope, Superman. But
Hey.
what I'm saying is, and I love it because I'm like, damn, hey,
Defensive team.
what? Hey, the Raiders, it's just that their offense can't produce. So it's like the defense is like, bro,
Solid.
we have to score to put points up on the fucking board. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're stopping the best teams.
And you know what's crazy is
like Mahone hates playing the Raiders because they fuck him up.
No. One team I look at a lot, and I know he's gonna if he watches this, but it's the fucking Eagles. Man, they're so lethal, man.
Like, hell yeah. He said it.
And on top of that, they re-up.
They're good.
And they know how to
pick up, man. You ain't lying.
Man, a lot of them Georgia boys they picked up.
Yeah, man.
Solid.
Them Georgia boys.
Come on.
Damn.
They just added more ammo to the motherfucking
the
team.
defense, and then they go to the offense. I'm like, man, why can't we get to there?
Their offense is nice, huh?
Yeah, I feel like the last time with Gannon, we had Jerry Rice.
Right. Let me ask you this, man. Let me ask you this, man. When you play fantasy football,
Yeah.
right? Obviously, you can play this year. Who was your first pick last year, man?
Oh shoot! Did I play this year? I did. Who was my first pick? I think my first pick. Fuck, who did I pick? Man, I played in three or four leagues.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Like, I'll tell you mine. I had in my fantasy, I was first
pick.
and I was first pick. Cuz
Who'd you get?
who do you think I got?
Purdy.
Nope.
Hell no.
But he plays on the same team. Come on, anybody?
Debo.
Anybody would have picked this guy because the year before he was the best running back.
Oh, McCaffrey.
CMC, cousin.
And then he got injured.
He didn't play till the 9th game.
So you pretty much wasted your first pick. But he should have been nice, huh?
Cousin, the year before, cousin.
Went off.
What? There was no better running back than him. So this year was, and it was my first pick. I said, oh,
McCaffrey.
I'm getting this guy now.
That little white boy, nice, huh?
I think
So I want to look in the camera and tell y'all this shit. Look, this year, if you play fantasy football, you play fantasy football, a lot. The
Who's the black guy, dog?
The prize was $1,000.
Oh,
We all put in $100.
Damn.
And I picked CMC. So I'm telling y'all right now, if you're playing this year and you get first pick CMC.
Next year he'll be better.
And guess who told me to pick? I should have picked up, and I said no. The Eagles running back.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
man.
what's his name?
Barkley.
He nice, huh?
Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
Hey, my homie next to me was saying you should pick him. I said, nah, CMC tore it up last year. He goes, I know, but the Eagles just picked him up.
Dog.
He fucking went stupid this
What was that?
last year.
That
jump backwards?
Ooh, never seen that.
Charlie.
Ufa.
Mata ufa.
What the ufa? Hey.
I know that's a new word, but that's how much I hate you.
Mata
We're gonna
kefe.
cut you were talking and some more and you boiling winker.
Hey, that's a good
But
one.
look, all right, look. Anyways, we're coming up to y'all favorite part of your show. Y'all have asked us to do some reaction videos.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go into some of this reaction videos we got going on. And y'all bear with us because some of these are people we know. So go ahead, cousin.
All right.
Hit them with the first one. And here we go. So we're gonna react to this video.
Oh shit!
No.
Hold on. Oh, my bad. Wrong one. Wrong one. Shit, my bad.
Hold on.
up. That's not the right one. All right.
All right, so sorry about that.
That's the wrong one.
Yeah,
This is
my
the right
bad.
one.
That wasn't that. I don't know what the hell that was, but
Tautai, you got something to tell us?
but yeah. Anyways, sorry that was a misunderstanding. But this is the real video. But
All right,
this is what you guys wanted us to react to. So go ahead, cousin.
All right.
He's saying that's not worship, but that is.
No, he didn't say it yet.
Oh.
Superman's still trying to figure it out.
Okay, so one of these music pieces was worship and one wasn't. Which do you think was the worship?
Which one do you think was the worship? Superman?
One of them is worshiping and one of them is not.
No, wait, hold on. Why is one not worship and one is?
Okay, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I mean, worship can be. My guy Elder TikTok, Yeah, I don't agree. I think both of them are worship.
But what do you mean both of them are worship though? You don't agree that the Tabernacle Choir
it's
and
worship.
throwing a concert is
Right.
two different worship?
Right? Just because I'm loud is my message I'm sending to you. If I'm sending the same message but I'm doing it differently, if I'm sitting there rapping about it, if I'm sitting there, whether I put a coat on my head, on my body and tell you, hey, we gotta perform this way or we gotta act this way,
It's worship.
it's worship.
Worship is worship. All right, hold up. Let's get back into it then. Look, Superman, yeah, come on.
Before I tell you, let me explain a few things first. Worship isn't a concert. Everybody loves going to church, but do you go to church to be entertained or do you go to worship? That first song was fire. I don't think anybody's arguing that. If you have to generate your own adrenaline, if you have to create your own spirit, if you have to use loud noises and loud instruments and upbeat tempos to bring the spirit, then you're doing that yourself and you're not allowing the real spirit to enter into your heart. And
Pause that shit.
The real spirit, huh?
What do you got to say now? You take back what you said?
Well, where's the rule book that says the spirit will only come if these loud noise are being played?
Well, he said one is a concert and one is worshiping.
Right.
So he's saying
I
one.
mean, that's his opinion. I mean, he can.
Right, but what I'm saying is he's saying one you can feel the spirit and one and the other one.
And again, that's how.
But what I'm asking you is, what do you
saying
think? You can feel the spirit?
I can feel the spirit regardless if I like that loud music, upbeat concert. Because when you say fulfillment, entertainment, I am entertained from the stories in the Bible. I am entertained from how, Jesus bled for me and then died for me. Because not entertainment like in a good way. I'm happy he died and all that. Say that I'm happy. I'm loving and the fact of my affection for, him passing and down for us. But to sit there and say that it's two, I don't agree with that.
Okay, look, let me get in here a little bit.
All right.
Hey, Elder TikTok, I messed with my dude, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
He came on our thing, you know what I mean?
That's the Toko.
So,
He
yeah,
was
that's
on
the
here.
Toko.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But look, we got to react to this. And Culturally Rooted, man, we keep it 100. That's why people mess with us. So all I got to say to this is this. And we are Mormon. I always got to say this. We are Mormon,
right.
Just like Elder Fifikau, Elder TikTok. You know what I mean? We all Mormon, which is a little different. So this is my opinion on the take. Okay, this is what I got to say. If we all believe, that's watching this and us, if we all believe that there's different religions, do you believe that there's different religions?
Yeah.
Do you believe that there's different ways of catching the spirit?
Yeah, for sure.
Or feeling the spirit?
Right, yeah.
Do you believe that there's different blessings?
Yes.
Everybody gets different blessings?
Mm-hmm.
And do you believe that we all pray differently? Now, if the answer is yes to all those, then what makes you think we can't worship differently? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And look, and I'm only saying this, like I said, I messed with my other TikTok, but why I'm saying this is the reason why fucking other religion hate our religion. And I'm saying this in the most respectful way. It's because we try to judge people sinning. But who the fuck are we to judge anybody else?
Hey, but judging sinning and judging worship is hella
Yeah.
different.
No,
like,
but this is what I'm
Right.
But this is what I'm going to is that us Mormon people, we always talk about be like Christ. We always talk about making people feel good. You know what I mean? We want to bring them, but we're also the worst people when it comes to judging people or other people's religion. If nobody believes what we believe, oh my gosh.
Devil!
You're burning in hell.
Devil!
And I mean hell. But to me though that's where I'm going with this, cousin. You know what I mean? Is I grew up in Cali, man. I've been to my homie's church where they had a choir.
Other stuff like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've been to a church, my Wishiliana friend, Methodist church, bro, and they have a
Oh yeah.
Huh?
They playing in there.
come on, guitar, everything.
All the whole band's in there.
Huh?
Yeah.
Go to a Baptist church.
Come on, you go to a Baptist, and I'll tell you one
They
thing.
don't feel in there.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you one thing. In all of those churches, I felt the spirit.
Facts.
Right.
Come on.
Huh?
Yep.
I've sang in the Wasiliana churches with those eyes closed, singing the church song, and tears coming down my eyes.
Come on.
Because it's the song, the way we're singing it.
It's the feeling, bro. Feeling. It can come through a song. It can come through talking. It can come through a story. It can come through anything. But when you feel it,
you feel it.
You feel no pain, man. Hey, let's finish this real quick.
So what I'm saying, before we go on, so what I'm saying is, worshiping, man, anybody can worship, man. You worship the way you want to worship. But let's finish what these guys say.
Form of worship. Upbeat tempo music is always going to get somebody to dance. It's always going to be considered more fun. But do you worship for fun or do you worship for the Lord? Doctrines like I believe in Christ, come follow me, I am a child of God, families can be together forever. These are hymns we are praising and worshiping and learning truth at the same time. My fellow Christians, let me know in the chat your thoughts and your comments below. Should Sunday be a concert or a day of worship? My fellow Christians, let me know.
Look, let me just get into this.
Yeah, what you got, cousin?
Elder TikTok, look, you are a dude, man. We fucks with you a lot, but this part, my guy.
Come on.
There's a lot of eyes on us as Mormons. Look, and that's why it's important for people like us to talk some shit, because everyone just think we all, sir, yes, sir, we don't drink coffee, we don't do this, we don't do that. But look, some of us do.
and it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Hey, look, no one's perfect, but like what cousin said, there's too many eyes on us, and when we start judging, I know more than you know, and my spirit's right and yours is wrong. That's contention, bro.
Right.
And I don't know, like, how much of that you stand on. And I know you made that other video kind of explaining yourself and this and that. And that's cool. But for us, you know what I mean? Cousin. We got to talk about it for real, because people are going to look at us like, there go the Mormons again. You know, on the high horse, come sit down here. You ain't almighty and this and that. But you're right. Worship is worship.
You know what I mean, cousin?
I can be in a farm. I can be listening to a preacher. I can be listening to a homeless man talk about Christ. If you talking to me about Christ,
and I feel it,
and I have a feeling, that's worship. That's cool. I ain't gonna tell you that's not.
Right.
Cause who am I to tell you that? Only God could tell you something like that. You ain't worshiping me. You think if you sing songs, he's gonna say, nah, that's not it. Forms of music is a prayer to God.
You ain't never lie.
And if you speaking about him, you praying about him. That's not worship?
Right.
What are we talking about?
No, hey, I totally agree with you, cousin. Like, and that's where I'm going with this, is that, you know what I mean? Like, we already get hate.
We already get hate
for our religion, cousin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like us three. Like, we already, you know, people already call, oh, they're Mormon. No, they're this Mormon. Then look, I get it. And it's for my own Mormon people too.
Yeah, it's okay.
You feel me? But we don't care. But that's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, if you gotta practice what you preach sometimes. You feel me? That's what I'm saying, cousin. And who are we as any other religion? And not only that, but we're a new religion, cousin. All the other religions been here longer than us.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
So we gotta try hard.
Huh? So who are we to come over here and tell somebody what to believe and how to worship? And all I'm saying is, how would you feel if I were to tell you the way you pray, God will never bless you unless you pray like me? You would look at me and say, man, if you don't get your dumb ass. and that's all I was trying to get to here is this. We're not trying to hit a bash elder TikTok, but what we're trying to do is there's a difference between living your testimony than learning your testimony. You know what I'm saying? You can read a book about swimming all you want until you get in that fucking water. You know what I'm saying? You can read a book all about fighting till you get punched in the face. Sometimes you got to live it. You know what I mean? To know what you're talking about sometimes. And I'm not saying negative things. I'm not saying my dude doesn't know what he's talking about. He clearly knows what he's talking about. He has things that to back him up.
Right.
But just from culturally rooted.
What is it? What
just
for
me is that we can't tell people how to worship, how to pray, how to catch the spirit.
Yeah, I'll say it right now. I think it'd probably be a segment for him to catch.
But what are you saying?
Just a segment for people to talk on.
Yeah.
And it's catchy. That's you TikTok, but yeah.
Oh, you saying he did that for to chase clout?
Maybe maybe you just doing that just to get some clicks and whatnot, because I know dang well that you wouldn't. Why would you sit there and say you need to worship this way?
Oh, you're saying he knows better.
Why is this worship is different than this worship, right? I would sit there and say, why is Mormon better than Baptist, right? Do you wanna be like this? And I can show the Baptist, the Catholic church, and sit there and say, do this or do this, and then I give you and I say to you, one of these is the only way. The other two is the right. I can frame it that way, right?
Nah, that don't sound right, so man.
No, I'm
That's what he's saying, though.
No, I know.
That's what I'm saying. Is like, man, I, for this one, for this segment, or for
Are you saying he's
what
wrong?
he posted? Yeah.
Are you saying he's wrong?
Oh yeah. I said that. If I'm not clear, I think the way you framed it and the way how he did it, the whole thing is there's only one of them is worshiping, right? He's saying there's only one way. There's only one way,
and one way is not.
Yeah, right. Who are you to sit there and say that?
Right.
Who are you to sit there and say this is the way, how it is, right? Because he made that, we're talking about it. Now it's context is right. It's good for him. That's why I say salute. It's good.
Okay, because we brought it up.
Overall, right?
The message was wrong.
Oh, overall, I'm saying no. That's not worship. Is
They're
for
both
you
worship.
for you to sit there and say one is and what is it? Right?
Yeah.
Like, who are you to sit there and say that? Like, exactly, I go right back to it. I can sit there and say Mormon is the best religion ever. Screw all these other ones.
Which is not.
And I'm sitting there saying, right? But I put it in your face and I sit there and I say, hey, choose, right?
That way anything.
And you could do anything. I could say whatever, right?
Yeah,
Just to down these other ones. But like I said, the way this whole thing, I don't agree with it. I say the way exactly what we've been talking about. You're gonna take it however you feel inside that area, whether it be a Baptist church, whether it be a Catholic church, whether it be in a Mormon church.
Let them worship.
How you worship is how you worship, right?
I mean, they were killing people back then to worship.
Hey, it's like that Bob movie. It's
know what
not
I'm
the
saying?
messenger, it's the message man. If it comes
Did
through a
you
song,
get the message, shooter?
it don't matter. However you get the message, man. I just feel like worship is worship, man. And
Nah,
we
it's
don't need to
true.
pick and choose which one is which.
Yeah.
Man, look,
Let
when it
everyone
comes
worship.
and this is the only thing I have with this is like when it comes to religion, man, leave it alone, man. You know what I mean? Because look, we talk about religion, but we only talk about our religion. We're not over here to say, hey, if you don't believe us, then you're going to hell, or if you don't believe what we believe, it. All we're doing is we question our religion sometimes. You know what I mean? And it's wrong to our religion, and it's wrong to most people, but to us, man, we do it because we want understanding. We want answers. You feel me? And we all of us here, you know what I mean, all agree that, you know, if whatever journey you have to go through to find God is your journey. No matter if it's the way you worship, the way you pray, the way you fast, the way whatever it is you do, if you do it differently than anybody else, find him. It doesn't matter what the fuck it is. You can be a stripper and you're in the back praying to God. Guess what? He's going to bless you.
Facts.
Don't let people tell you that you have to be good and you have to be Mormon and you have to be righteous for God to bless you. Man, God blesses people all the time. You just got to go to him. So what we're trying to say is, man, stop trying to let religion run your life, man, and choose God. Follow God. You know what I'm saying? Because religion is going to mess y'all up. We obviously believe in our religion, but if you out there and you're second guessing your religion, all I got to say is do what you got to do to find God, bro. And it doesn't matter what it is. Don't let nobody else's religion tell you what you're doing is wrong and how you're finding God is wrong, because I had to find God my own way, and I was born into the Mormon religion. And I took a detour route for years. But I needed that detour route to set me back to now my testimony is stronger than ever, because shit happened in my life that made me believe in what I believe in and the testimony I have. I didn't have to read a fucking book to learn about that. You know what I mean? So that's all I got. That's all I'm saying about that. Go ahead.
I want to say is, Uso, like, you got to be careful what you say, because you got followers, and the followers,
a lot of them,
and the followers that are looking at you to lead, right? This Unc talking right now.
Okay.
So,
hey, talk your shit.
I like Unc Superman.
Unc.
So look.
I didn't know we had Shannon Sharp.
Right? look, right? We got some young generation Polynesians coming
Following
up,
you.
right? And if they're looking at you, be careful the message that you're sending.
Right. Lead them the right way,
because
my guy.
if they watching you and they following you, right, you might be leading them a different path, right? Again, like I just want to make sure again, I don't want to come on and educate or anything, but I just want you to make sure that, you leading our people in the way where we are freely to allow them to choose on their own instead of sitting there and putting stuff like this.
And telling them what to choose.
And we got, we know we got some polys that are sheltered, some polys that are just, out there in the free world.
Lost.
Like you see, lost.
Come on now.
And they follow and they see and they love, right? And they look at you and they see you as someone that they want to imitate and they love your contact and everything. And then you send a message like this, they might follow that.
You ain't lying.
Right? So.
Okay, again, I like that, Shoe, man.
I like I said, so just be careful. Be careful.
Hey, but it worked though, man, because we reacted to it.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Yeah, bloody wanker.
Hey, we seen him in Vegas too.
Yeah, we got another video we're gonna react to.
All love.
All right, here's another one. Oh.
Fastest way for your son to lose his football scholarship, the fastest way for your son not to have any future in college, have him date a girl, and see how fast his dream of playing football on the next level dies. Dad, I love her. Go do the dishes. Go learn how to take a shower. Go learn how to brush your teeth. Go learn how to mow the lawn. But Dad, she's the one. But Dad, she loves me. She's the one. Don't talk to me unless you see her DMs. Son is a terror on that field, and he has a great future lined up for him on that field. Stay away from females. Keep him away from females. If you want your son's football dream to die, trust me. Have him date a female. Dating is like what the scriptures say. You can't serve God and mammon at the same time. You can't play football and date at the same time.
How's it
There's always going to be girls out there. There's always going to be females. There's always going to be opportunities later for your boy to date. Right now in high school, trust. Keep them away from these females.
Hey, shout out Kava Monster.
Is that him?
Yeah, that's the
Hey,
shout
shout you out, Kava Monster.
Hell yeah.
Dropping jewels, my
that
guy.
That shit was tight. Look, we had to talk about that because look, our people, we on the come up right now. And I feel like success like that is still new to us.
Right.
We barely got people in the league like retiring now. It's a wave.
Right.
Now all these young cats is like, oh, we can do that. But he ain't lying, man. The chicks is coming. Don't worry about all that.
Man, hey, real talk, cousin. Look, we wanted to react to that video because, man, what the OG was saying, Kava Monster?
Kava Monster.
Hey, what he was saying was straight facts.
Facts.
Look, and the reason why I'm saying that, because I know people that happened to.
Come on, we all
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
We also went through that in a way. You know what I'm saying? Look, and and the reason why we want to react to this is because we're talking to you high school kids, man.
Come on now.
I know some of y'all just graduated. You know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all think y'all big now and
think
all
y'all
that.
nice and shit.
Right. You got girls chasing you around and look, OG and all the young guys, what I'm saying, man. Us here, man, we stand behind that, man. We're not saying, have your kids not date or any like that, but what he was trying to say is, if you want your kids to be successful, if your kid's already balling out in middle school, high school, and he's going to college, you know what I mean? Teach them not to date and teach them to stay away from the streets, man. You know what I mean? Because the difference between kids now growing up than when we were growing up and before us is we had older people that looked out for us. You know what I mean? When they seen us with the homies outside, they would say, "Hey, go home." Or even your big homie would tell you, "Hey, go home, bro. You got school in the morning, right? Don't be staying out too late."
Hey, there's a place and time for everybody, but that place is not for the athlete. You know what I mean? Let other people handle that stuff. You ain't gotta be out there.
Hey, and another thing, man, I'm tired of all these athletes want to be gangster. Look,
that part.
Stop it, bro. You went to school. You know what I mean? You're a straight A student. You feel me?
The streets ain't for you, young gun.
Look, hey, the best bar I heard was a homeless dude he said, you know why they build sidewalks? Because the streets ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
But what I'm saying is, hey, y'all kids, man, I see y'all talented, man. And I see y'all, you know what I mean? You want to get your little thing with. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm talking to y'all.
What's that, cousin?
You want to get a little moist. And it feels good. I get it.
That word.
You know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say is, look, that's why sex is safe till you get married, and that's why relationship is safe till you get married. Because as time goes, you'll figure out who you want to be with and who you want to. There's a lot of people that got people pregnant when they're growing up, and look at them. They're not in the kids' lives. You know what I mean? Or their career went. All I'm saying is there's so many people that came down this path already that already showed you what not to do or how to fuck up. And so OGs just reminding, and I'm glad he brought it up because we were all, when we grew up, it was like that. We couldn't date till you're this age. You couldn't bring girls into the house.
Automatic.
You know what I mean, cousin? Yeah. We were all grown up. But now kids nowadays, they dating at 15. You know what I mean? They doing all this, and it's fine. But all I'm saying is if you want a future, you know what I mean, and you want a successful life, wait, man. Man, a lot of us married early, man, and you know what I mean, we struggle. And I'm not going to tell you that marriage is easy and I hate it. No, I love being married. Don't get it wrong. But all I'm saying is if you would have waited out a little bit, you know what I mean? I think we would have been okay. What do you think, Shu, man?
Yeah.
So what do you think for the youth? What do you think with OG?
No, I agree. No, I agree with him. Again, like just echoing what you said, we went through that. And a lot of times I think you hear the fact that when you talk about the streets, back then the streets would push those athlete kids back into school or back off because it ain't for them. Come on. Now it's different. Now it's like
they want to be street dudes.
I want you to. I want you to
right. Hey, come sell this drug. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's obviously change. Times are changing, but definitely, I agree with them 100%. Yeah, keep them girls away, or switch it up.
Keep them boys away.
Keep them boys away.
Right. Hey, we need to talk about that too. Wait, that part. For all you females out there, man. Hey, look. Save yourself, you know what I mean? I know it seems cool to have babies young or
no, it's not.
Or get in. No, I'm saying that's what it is now. That's the trend now, cousin. Right. You know what I mean? And have sex early, but hey, man, I'm telling you guys, man, female, save yourself, man. I'm telling you, it's worth it. When you save it for the person that you're supposed to be with. Don't let the hype and social media show you that sex is fun and man, you can catch diseases and you can die from these things. So what I'm saying is, even though they make it look fun and all that, females, but there's a lot of things out there that you can have sex with one guy and he has a disease, you're screwed for life.
For life, yeah, you ain't.
And it goes for the guys too. You can have sex with a girl that has a disease and you're screwed. So be careful is what we're saying. But not only that, the only way you can be careful is save yourself, ladies and boys. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, I know we were young once and we couldn't wait to go clubbing. We couldn't wait to be with girls. We couldn't wait to do all this shit. And when you get older, you're gonna sit there and say, "Man, I want to be young. I don't want to. I want to wake up and have no responsibility." You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, OG Kava, hey, I appreciate you, man, for speaking knowledge into this. That was a good one. For real. We had to react to that because that's the first of us seeing the OG actually spitting wisdom out there. You know what I mean? Telling the kids that stay away from that thing because it's true, man. You know what I mean? Nothing ruins your life more than starting that early, starting the family early and thinking that you're grown. So I appreciate
there's a time and place for it. You know what I mean?
Go ahead, cousin.
I know it's going to be hard because you're an athlete. You look good. You feel good.
You're going
to attract people automatic. But look, let me look at y'all real quick, okay? My eyes is fucked up. But look, you can wait. If you really about the game, stay in the game. You know, all that shit will come after. Ladies, men, whatever. But if you put in the hustle now, like OG said, hey, by the way, I like your build, bro.
Yeah,
we twinning. But yeah, man, stay in the game. All that stuff will come easy after, and you might find somebody you really fuck with after. Right. Because in the beginning, everyone just wants some.
Hey, but not only that, but like I said, I was bringing back to the religious rise. But think about Samson's story, and I think it's King David or King Solomon.
Which one?
That they died because of that infidelity, because they wanted women. But Samson was one of God's favorites. Samson and Delilah. You know that story?
Yeah.
And I think it's King David or King Solomon, one of the smartest kings. And they both fell because of a woman, because of lust. So what I'm saying is, if that doesn't tell you that these great men fell because of that, the OG's telling you now, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, these are chosen men by God that fell to a woman's lust. You know what I mean? And so that's what he's trying to tell you as a young man. And I know it because you're young and active and you're like, oh, everything is hard.
You feeling it. You feeling
You know
yourself.
what I mean? But I'm telling you, man,
Just wait.
you can hurt yourself. Not only that, you can kill yourself. So wait it out, man. You know what I mean? There ain't no rush to it.
Ain't no rush.
You know what I mean? But hey, shout out Kava Monster for that, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, so yeah. So thank y'all thank y'all for sending those reaction videos.
Yeah, send some more.
Yeah,
We'll
we'll do some more if you guys got some more. But those were 2 videos that people sent us to react to. We also got a big announcement coming up. Just in case y'all forgot. But we're a month away, people.
Ooh.
We're almost a month away.
For what?
Look, Coachly Rooted is coming down to the city of the 808.
Huh?
What?
The city of paradise.
Huh?
The city of wine night.
Huh? Oh, you fuckers. We gonna see you out there, you fucker. Boy, you like beef.
Hey,
Yes,
but look,
sir. Yes, sir.
but the big announcement, look, we're still coming out to Hawaii
Yes, sir.
the end of June. So the last week of June, look, Coachy Rudy gonna be out there. We got some people coming on the pod. I know Hawaii's gonna show us some love.
Look, there's a lot of people out there, so DM us, message us, hit us up on our personals, whatever. Like, we gonna come out and see all y'all.
Right.
No matter if it's at your place or if we bring you in.
Right.
We trying to mess with all y'all, so come say
Hey,
what's
yeah,
up.
yeah.
No,
Hit us, slide in the
you
DM.
trying to mix or do something?
Yeah, hey,
might be
slide in
over
the
there.
DM. We got some people, we got some heavy hitters that we're in the interview out there. But if you want to come on Coachy Rudy, like Cousin said, every day slide through the DMs. You know what I mean? Like a groupie. I'm just kidding.
No, he
But
not.
yeah, hey, send us a DM, man. Because like I said, we're coming down there to tell everybody's stories, man. You know what I mean? Hawaii's where all our people migrated when they came out here, and we all split off. So
Fact.
it's only right for us to go back there and tell our people stories. You know what I mean? But if you know some people, hey, tag them or slide them in the DMs.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? But hey, we finna be out there.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
gonna
we
be
trying
a
to
fun
find some
time.
good food too. So if y'all knew what some good food is,
Oh yeah.
we trying to we
Oh
wanna-
yeah.
Right. I'm talking about. I want to eat some poke. I
Poke, ooh.
want to eat some
fire.
mahi mahis.
Some malasala.
I want to eat some
Oh,
malasa.
what is that? What's the?
Oh, that.
If you smell
all that. I'm eating all that.
that.
All that. I'm eating it all up.
Yeah, you
But yeah, hey, so yeah,
Definitely
hey, so
that
yeah,
Diddy
we're still
party.
doing that. We can't wait to come out there. We're gonna be out there the whole week. So hey, right when we
Yeah,
touch
come
down, we
on,
trying
man.
to party.
We trying to see y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, also, just real quick while we on it, we gonna show y'all the pods. We gonna show y'all who we recording stuff.
Oh
but,
yeah, cousin, tell them.
we gonna have a lot of extra footage in there. So we gonna set this little something up.
Right.
You know, you might need to pay a little something to see all
Right.
the exclusive stuff. But
Right.
look, everyone always asks, what y'all do when y'all was in Vegas? What y'all do when y'all went to St. George? All these places. So look, we gonna have a camera just rolling.
The whole time.
And if you
When we
want to
wake
see
up-
a little extra of somebody or just what we doing, we show you snippets here and there. But look, it's coming.
Yeah,
And
hey,
y'all can see it.
hey, like cousin said, we're gonna have a camera guy follow us all over
Oh,
Hawaii. So if you want to go and enjoy everything we're doing every day, yeah, we got a little subscription coming up that you might need to. But look, that means you get to talk to us. That means you get to see what we're doing. You get to see the exclusive stuff, not just the interview.
You get it first.
You get to see me and cousin surfing the reefs.
Superman
Hey,
just staying on. I'm
Superman?
just staying on the beach, man.
Nah,
Yeah,
hell
you see
no.
me and
I'm
cousin.
laying on the
You
beach.
see me and cousin
Hell no.
and Superman doing the what's the shit on the boat
What you talking about?
when they driving, we hanging and
Oh, paragliding.
paragliding.
Ooh, he flying,
Huh?
flying for real.
You might see me, Superman, and cousin snorkeling, looking for alligators.
Hey, we did that once.
Alligator.
I mean, not alligators, but we saw
Oh, I mean,
what do we see? Dolphin.
I-
We saw a dolphin that one time. Remember?
yeah, but we saw a dinosaur.
Was it dolphin?
too, cousin.
When we
Or was it shark?
Snorkeling.
we saw a shark on the point, but when we actually went scuba diving, no,
Hey, y'all-
snorkeling.
Hey, y'all jumped the point?
Yeah, yeah. You trying to jump the point?
I did.
Yeah.
Stop lying ass.
See.
For real?
Hell yeah.
You down there gonna jump it again?
We're gonna jump
I
it again. We're gonna
jumped
jump the pool.
Wait,
no, we're trying to
you
do
said there was a
everything in
shark?
Hawaii.
No, it was a dolphin. It was a dolphin.
It was a dolphin.
Look, because we following it.
Yeah.
They let us follow for a little bit, and then like
not follow.
once we get close, That's it. Zoom, 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 zoom.
Yeah. Oh no, it was a turtle, cuz.
Oh, it was a turtle. I'm tripping.
It was a turtle, cause in land,
How does a dolphin look
we
like
were
a
high at the
turtle?
time.
I
So
might have
look,
been under the
but
influence.
The reason why I knew was a
turtle.
Was a turtle because in land it was slow, and cousin says, "Let's see how fast he in the water." So we put him in the water, and we try to follow this, and we look back, and we all the way the hell out there. I told cousin, "Hell no, hell no, hell no." Yeah, came. Hey, I rode a dolphin back, is what cousin's talking about, and cousin rode a whale. But
rode a whale.
Hawaii,
We
hey,
in
show
there.
us some love, man. You know what I'm saying? Come get
Yeah, I'm
in. You know what I
excited,
mean?
excited,
Come get in the videos. Come get in the podcast.
We're trying to see y'all.
We're trying to see y'all. You know what I'm saying? But that's our great announcement.
Appreciate it. No, I shouldn't say it. You can, excited to see y'all out there and show
In
love.
Hawaii, yeah, show love.
Yeah, come on,
You know what I
man.
mean? We can't wait to come out there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be this our second trip. Well, we went to St. George to see Em, and we went to
Vegas.
Holo Fest
Yeah.
because we got invited. Now we're going to look. We appreciate y'all, man, for showing us love to the podcast. If it wasn't for y'all, man, we wouldn't be going to these places that we're going to.
Facts.
We just got bigger and better things coming for y'all, man, for the pod.
Yeah.
So stay tuned, man. You know, we got our page coming. So, you know what I mean? We got merch coming. So we got all these things. We got a new logo coming. Like I'm saying, man, you know what I mean?
Solar paper, all
Right.
that. Get ready,
Right,
get
right.
ready for that.
Our first,
bags, nigga.
you know what I'm saying? We already been in a
All
year,
that.
some change. So, but like I said, I appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you guys for tuning in and showing us love on our podcast. And again, man, like if you guys got anything else y'all want us to talk about, anything else that y'all got in mind, hey, man, slide through the DM, man. You know what I mean?
With it,
'Cause
yeah.
that, like we do this for y'all, man. You know what I mean? The conversations we have and guesses we have, man, really, man, is we do it for y'all, man. And I see y'all mess with us. So again, from your boy cousin, I appreciate you guys, man. And Hawaii, oh my God. You know what I mean?
Ding, 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 ding.
Hawaii roller coaster
Hey,
ride.
shout out Em. That song was tight, though.
Man, what?
Hell yeah. The
Hey,
remake.
speaking of that, if you haven't seen Lilo and Stitch,
Ooh, go watch that
go
shit.
watch that shit.
Oof.
Look,
Hey.
I went and watched it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's a little okay, but other than that, the whole fucking shit was tight. I just didn't think if you seen the cartoon and you know David in the cartoon,
Hey, which one's David? The boyfriend?
boyfriend.
Oh, he looked more nice in the movie, huh? He had a sleeve and shit. I was like,
He didn't
oh.
look poly, cut. Then the cartoon looked. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, but what happened to the shark guy?
What shark guy?
Remember the bad guy, cousin, with the big gun that was chasing, he was chasing Lilo around. I mean Stitch.
He turned into the other guy. Yeah.
Nah, him. They had him play the bad guy. I'm talking about the big shark dude.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Cause look, remember in the
There's
cartoon,
the skinny dude and then the big dude.
right? And they were there to catch Lilo.
Yeah.
And when they couldn't, they sent the shark guy.
Oh, is there a shark guy?
Big dude.
I can't even remember.
Remember when, hey,
Show me that.
it was when Lilo they asked her, hey, who's this guy?
Right.
I'm tripping.
Um,
Uh-oh.
And
What do
they-
you call that thing where something happened and then it doesn't happen no more? Cousin, I'm tripping. I don't even remember him in the movie.
Are you serious?
Who's that?
Not the movie.
No, he's not in the real
I
life
know,
movie.
He's
but
in
in the
the
cartoon.
cartoon.
Who's that?
What?
That's the guy that was chasing him.
Yeah, the shark guy.
Nah, I don't remember.
Remember, he
him.
had a deep voice.
Yeah.
Oh, cousin. Anyways, him, they didn't have him. And David was not handsome like he did in the cartoon. Hey, but Lilo and sister, I thought that was dope.
Nani?
And Stitch was cool.
Stitch
I
was
thought
cool.
Stitch was dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But hey, if you haven't seen the movie, go watch it. What do you think, cuz? What did you thought about the movie?
I thought it was cool. I give it like a no, I go 8 because it's our people.
Right.
8 out of 10. But look, soundtrack was fire.
Fire.
Hey, Lilo, that little girl,
Man.
man, props to you.
Real
man.
talk,
For a
man.
little girl, like playing that type of movie,
Yeah.
killed it.
Great actor.
Nani, cool. Hey,
Right.
look, there was a part where they was singing the uke. She was cool. Yeah, you all right. But
He had me up all up. Yeah, you ain't lying.
a little bit
You ain't lying. Had me all up in my
Hey,
feels.
coulda-
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hey, but it was it was a tight movie. Shout out.
Hey, and the other one that I hated was Bubbles. You know Bubbles?
The black dude.
The black guy.
Yeah, okay.
was
He should
more-
have. He should have been
Come
more.
on,
He should have been
cousin.
more.
You remember him in the cartoon?
Like he's scary.
Huh?
Yeah, in there he's like.
And the voice is deep.
Yeah, you ain't like.
Man.
They should have got Shannon.
They should have. You know who I thought they should have got? Was, did they ever seen The Green Mile?
Oh, that big
They
dude.
should have got John Coffey. You know who John Coffee is.
Hey, yeah, you ain't lying.
But anyways, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Shoot, man, go ahead and say what's up to our. What do you guys say?
I just want to say thank y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, there you go.
Still riding with us. I appreciate it. I think a lot of moments where we go and we talk about this, reacting to other videos. So send them through.
Right.
But again, thank you. Appreciate y'all. And again, can't wait for Hawaii. For real, for real.
Go ahead, cousin.
Hey, love y'all, man. Look, we just doing what we do, but we couldn't do it without y'all. So we appreciate all the love, the shares, the likes. Hey, we be reading your comments too, so don't think we don't read it. That's
Right.
funny.
You ain't lying. Hey, we all over.
Keep sending that stuff, man. We want to react. We want to mess with y'all. So, yeah, we in here. Let's
Okay,
go.
hey, I got one more thing before we go.
Yeah, what?
What's that shit with the Mexicans with the stick of corn? Oh. What's that called?
The mayo in the corn?
Yeah,
I don't know, but they put like ice cream on it, and then they put that cocaine powder.
the cocaine. Oh, yeah, that dude. You be talking about that?
What is that called? So you made a Mexican. What's that called?
I don't know what you talking about.
Elote, something like that.
Is that what it's
I don't know what
called?
you talking about.
The
Superman.
corn. Superman. They got the stick.
The corn.
They put
all
ice
the
cream on. I don't know what that is. That the white shit.
The white shit's the mayo.
Is it mayo?
Nah, because there's like powder shit. That's what he's talking about.
I think that's cheese.
But
Oh,
what's
that
it
ain't
called?
ice cream.
Cousin, stop. That shit ain't ice cream.
Hey, but what's the red shit? The cocaine powder. After he put the white shit on there, then he do it cool because he be turning it like that. And when he give it to you, what's it called? What's the corn shit
I don't
called?
even know.
Let me look this shit.
Hey, but
Whatever it is.
if you ever see
and
us-
I'll go ask my wife. You know
if
what?
y'all ever see us anywhere, please give us some of that. I love that corn shit. So, hey, not only that, but you guys serve it in like a cup too. Like it's not on the stick no more.
Elote?
And it's just the corn.
Is that what they call?
Elote?
Elote. Are you saying that right, cousin?
I don't know.
That sound like a tongue.
Elotes.
Sound like a Tongan word.
Elote?
Oh yeah, that sound like
Elotes?
Elotes.
I don't know.
Are we saying that right? Elote.
Hey,
But-
come on, Mexican. How we say that?
Hey, but what I'm saying is,
I don't know why they asking me.
They even serve it in the cup.
Look,
Superman
that's
with
why.
the ice cream. I mean, with the cheese.
It's
What is it, cousin?
okay. I don't
Is
know
it
what
mayo?
it is.
I think Superman
I
might
think
be
it is
right.
mayo. It is mayo.
it's a carne asada. That's what it is.
It's not no fucking carne
It's
asada.
Como tu te llama?
it's also bacon and egg cheese breakfast burrito.
Oh, from Betos.
Betos.
We're gonna go get that right after this episode.
Yo,
yo.
sir.
But anyways,
Yeah.
Malo, for tuning in. We mess with y'all. Appreciate y'all. And I got 2 words to say. Toodles, top ramen noodles.
That's more than 2 words.
all.
But
Hey, and shout out this guy.
let's see.
Man,
What is that?
say.
What's his name? Shout out Skip.
Skip Bayless?
What's his
No,
name?
hey,
to my Lou.
hey,
Name.
Skip to my Lou.
Oh,
Put his damn picture on the
I
thing,
know.
cousin.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Hey,
we
shout
go.
out SKUFIUS.
hey, that picture's fire.
Man, he drew this picture of us. We posted on our thing.
We'll post it.
But golly, man.
Hey, that was fire.
Hey, I appreciate you. That's love,
you ain't
man.
lying.
You know what I mean? Thank you for making. I mean, it looks like. See my arms? How big my arms? are?
Can I get mine a little bit bigger?
And the reason why I have my arms big is because when I rap your girls, when I rap.
Whoa. Whoa.
Hey,
Hey, we're out of here. Hey, I love y'all.
Thanks.
Take me back to my roots. If you mix it, they will come.